Yeah, 5ASIDE podcast, footy discussions from our perspective and our perspective only. And today you are joined by
Yo, Seb,
Kendrick,
Elisha,
Gabriel, the new Knicks point guard. Come on.
Josh.
Yes, and thank y'all so much for tuning in to yet another episode of 5ASIDE podcast. Listen, whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whether you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in with 5ASIDE. And happy Halloween for those who are celebrating it. It's the spooky holiday, and there's a lot of scary things going on in footy right now. And this week, we are talking about everything, all the headlines or all the most important topics in football, including the Ballon d'Or, the winners and the losers from the ceremony. Thoughts on them, our thoughts on whether or not some people got, what's that word for it? What is that called when someone got
Snubbed?
Snub.
No.
Snub is the word.
Snubbed.
I'm
You got
extremely,
snubbed. Yeah,
yeah, that was quick. I'm extremely hungry and tired, but
No worries.
whether or not some players got snubbed, we're also talking about MLS playoffs. They got a new format, and we're going to run through that right now and explain, because some people are a bit confused about it. Also, some women's football and other things adjacent to football. But before we get to that, our question of the week, presented by Gabriel Guisado. What is it?
All right, I'm going to start with the question, and then I'm going to give a whole bunch of context. But the question of the week is... Huh?
Thanks for that.
Yes. The question of the week I have for you fine gentlemen here is, would you take a girl to a soccer game on a first date? Now, to give some context, there is a very viral list going around the internet that was made by a group of women that we do not know, listing out 28 places that you cannot take a girl on a first date. So I'm going to read them off. And we have, this is a long list, y'all. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions, movie night, which includes Netflix, Hulu, etc., somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar, a bar for just drinks, Waffle House, and number 28, sporting events. So us being a football podcast,
they don't like to be taken.
That's a stupid
we
list.
gotta talk on it.
That's a stupid list.
Kind of a black list.
Hey, listen,
It's
man.
a crazy list, bro.
Listen, man, if you've seen a new series with Blaze lately, you know taking a girl to a soccer game is very, very good. It's romantic. They love it. Football is the love language. And if she speak the love language, she might be the one for you. Boys, listen, don't let this list screw you. I'm disagreeing straight up on the last one. Sporting events, that's whack. Church, long drives.
For sure.
You could go on a road trip as a first date.
That's not a bad idea.
Buffets. Come on, bro.
Wait,
First date is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
If it's leading,
3 hour,
if it's leading
nah,
up
but
to
listen
an
to
activity,
this. All right, but listen to this though.
yeah.
You go into Catskill Mountains upstate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long drive, 3 hours. You get to talking.
Nah, facts.
Some physical activities. If she's out of shape, you already know that. I'm talking about like the hiking.
In the whip?
No, hiking to the Catskill Mountains.
Can I say why that's crazy though?
Why is that
Because the
crazy?
3-hour drive is the first time we're really hanging out in person. 3 hours,
Yeah.
which could be longer than a regular first date alone.
I'll eject
So
myself.
so what if the 3 hours don't go well? Now you got a weekend in the mountains.
That's fine.
Turning around, what happens?
Yeah.
Someone is getting left there.
So why not do that somewhere in our
more
city?
of like, let's say you've been talking to the person long enough, you FaceTime, whatever, and you kind of know
Still first date
how
is
they are.
crazy. For me.
Nah,
It's
I mean, it's possible.
It's
though.
risky.
If it hits,
If it hits, it's crazy.
If it hits, you hit.
if it hits,
If it hits, you hit. That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna lie.
I'm trying
Yo,
to show you.
Not gonna lie. I never thought that we would get to this point where we're talking about dating on a podcast.
they talking about sports, so we have to talk
talked about
about
it
it. You
before.
feel me?
Yeah.
But we're here.
But so, would y'all
To
take a
answer
girl?
your question though,
Soccer.
nah, they'll enjoy.
They'll enjoy it. I think it's great. I think you should definitely take them to a sporting
I'm
event.
surprised by y'all answer.
I'm gonna show up to the Knicks game like this, courtside, going crazy. You know, he thinks he's on the team, 100%.
All
But nah, you should go to a sporting event. Why not?
It's calm.
Yo,
The time length is good.
First date?
It's exciting.
First date,
it's fun.
Walk me through it.
Yeah, like how does that go?
I'm
what you
about to
mean?
show. I'm about to show you right now.
Now, hold on. She has to fuck with sports though.
I can no. It,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
even.
I think it helps if she
Here-
fucks with sports. She
here's
doesn't
what it
have
is.
to, but I think it helps.
Here's what it is, right? Yeah, it definitely helps if she's interested in sports.
Hey, Papi
But
Chulo.
also,
That's
I
not-
think one of the
Mia-
things about dating
Mia
is
Casanova.
OD.
I'm trying to show you,
Casablanca.
young boys. I'm trying to put y'all onto some game, right? Just trust me, bro. I know what I'm talking about. So, the reason why it's a good idea is one, traditionally, right, on a first date, you're most likely trying to impress a girl. You're trying to adhere to her needs, right? Her interests.
Mhm.
We already know we live in an unconventional world now. Times are changing, right?
Okay.
So if you're a modern relationship type of person,
Oh my God.
sporting event is for you because the dynamics have changed. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
The gender roles are reversed.
It's real.
These days,
Wait, what?
these days things are changing.
True.
It's not just
Yeah.
passenger princess, it's passenger princes out here.
It's true. I'm
Right?
right here, nigga.
So
I'm a
why
passenger
not?
prince.
Why
Definitely.
not
Myself as well.
have a date?
Control,
And you know
yo,
what's crazy?
100%. I'm
And you know
controlling the
what's
aux,
even better?
everything. I ain't
You
driving.
know how you
nowhere.
balance it?
Mm.
Why not? Let's say you court the young lady. Let's say we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, man versus woman relationship. You're courting the young lady, right? You court the young lady, you bag her up, right? You make all that effort. Traditionally, that's how it's supposed to happen.
Yes.
Now, on the date, she goes, all right, now, let me show you that I'm interested in you, that I'm reciprocating the
fair.
interest.
It's fair.
So let's do something that you like. So now, second date or whatever else happens is like, now you take charge of it. So it goes,
Nah, it's true.
you know what I'm saying? It gets balanced.
Nah, it's
Modern
fair.
relationship, hire me for all your relationship questions and your needs. Listen, I'm here and I charge by the hour, so make it quick.
Hey, consultant. Nah, it depends on shorty.
Yeah.
If she also likes sporting, if she has a background in football,
Yeah.
it's a great first date.
Even better.
So the thing is, for me, first date, it needs to be one of two things. Either we really going like, we're gonna generate the conversation ourselves, or we're gonna do something that generates conversation.
Yeah.
Football match on a first time with somebody is not really gonna generate much conversation.
They-
One,
Why?
if you're at like a packed stadium, you're not hearing that person. You're gonna have to be shouting, "Hey, so when's the first time you went to, the, you know?"
That's
what
how
I'm
you
saying?
talk to him in the
How
club.
did you grow
so.
up? Like you
Yeah.
screaming basic questions in that person's ear, and like, what are you about to talk about on the pitch? Like that was a good shot.
What are you about to talk about over
You're
dinner?
talking about
That's
traditional.
when you could really like have full on.
You're in the
What's the
social
difference?
media age. Most of the
Cause-
time when you've been dating somebody most of the time when you've been talking to someone before you even get, nowadays, before you even get to the
So
date,
why they
you
jump at him?
FaceTime. So you had conversations.
Why they jump at him?
Those conversations that usually would happen like on the first date, most of the time now you've already had that
I'm a
over the
traditional
phone.
Man, I don't do that.
Okay.
I also just think you can have a
If
great
you get close to
conversation
me, you gotta-
anywhere, you know?
Hey, if you get close to me, you gotta get close to me. You know what I mean?
I tried to get close to you 2 episodes ago.
All right.
My thing is, I
Wasn't
think
attracted
you
to-
can have a great conversation anywhere. So why not have it at a sporting event? If y'all are both into that,
it's the
there's an
distraction.
exciting game going on. It's
Yeah.
another thing that brings up other topics. Like I don't think it has to be banned.
Where in the world are you going for? Because like a sporting event, like
It's a very
It could
wide
be a
range of
dinner.
sporting events.
bro, there could be a dinner after we go to Madrid. You know, we go Bernabeu and then
So
we go to this
this,
and
right? So I've been
paella.
waiting
Come
for.
on,
Thank
bro.
you, man of culture, right here.
That's right.
Man of class and culture.
This right
You know
here.
what I mean?
He said,
We
I'll
go
take
to
you.
the we go
It has to. There has to be.
we go to Milan. We get some pasta.
Yo, you
after.
get
Have
me.
you ever for the first time?
Come on, so
How
this
we
what
even
we're
get
doing.
there?
This what we're doing.
That'd be a
You was
massive.
thinking, you was thinking
wait.
you were a Red Bull.
Wait,
Me?
though.
I was
What's
thinking
up?
Paris.
Can you really?
Yeah.
It's fair.
Because remember, in Europe, a lot of the games, nighttime.
No, that's
Oh,
not
that
the
shit don't
dinner.
By the time
close?
it ends.
Nigga, I've been
It's
eating
like that?
dinners at midnight my whole life because of my pops. Yo, that's what we're doing. I'm taking you
Yo,
to
where you
going?
the
I'm just
Bernabeu.
trying to ask.
Listen, I'm
He
You
made
know,
taking
for
sure.
the people who
He
might have
made
the
sure.
concept. Yeah.
taking you to the Bernabeu. We're gonna hit the Celly one time, and then we out to La Sana Bresa and so
Sheesh.
Madrid. Ya tú
Outside
sabes.
the U.S.
It can hit in the
In
U.S.
the
too.
US, it could hit too.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, St. Louis.
I'm not going on no dates with none of y'all niggas.
I mean, he already.
That's cool.
He lies for the
I don't
camera.
think there's any
But quick-
opposition to that.
All right, but quick, going around, would you take a girl on a first date to a soccer game? Starting with Seb, going around. Seb.
Me, for sure. But first, we're flying out to Europe.
Okay.
You know, hotel.
This nigga's capping. What is he talking about, bro? What is
Yo,
he
I
talking
think
about?
he's
He's
right.
Can you give me a hat?
He didn't even know what he was
Give
gonna
him the hat,
say
give him
next.
the hat, give
He
him the
didn't
hat.
even know.
Shut up.
He didn't even know what to say next. He didn't know what to say
Don't let me
next.
fuck you
I'm
up.
lying
Don't
about
let me
you,
fuck
Paris.
you up.
Lying, bro.
Crazy.
What?
Europe.
He got that. Yo, he
Yeah.
got this. What he said. Hey.
He didn't even know what was next.
Didn't even know
Oh,
what
that
was
was
next.
it.
Bro,
Hey, we're gonna
don't
show
let
him
me fuck
Paris.
you up.
That's all my money. Once we're in Paris, I
Hit
ain't
that
got no
hoe
bread,
again.
nigga. But we can get to Paris.
Hit that
Ain't no
whole
return
again.
flight either.
Nah.
Nigga, we
Hotel.
Frenching out.
Nah, it's a fact. The hotel. We doing dinner before or after the
Yeah.
the stadium. What you doing, sir?
So we're going PSG. You know, Parc des Princes.
Hey,
Mm.
buddy.
And then we're leaving Paris because food is not great.
You're
fair.
wildin'.
Fair.
It's not.
You're wildin'.
But that's a topic for another day.
Le Chien qui fume. Fireplace.
I don't know what. that is.
The dog that smokes is the name of the restaurant. It's crazy, but it's fire. Nigga, you speak French. Le chien qui fume. The dog that smokes. Smoking dog, whatever. That shit was fire. I had the best
Le
questions of
chien
my
qui
life.
ça?
Fume, like fumer.
Oh, fume.
Fume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nigga. And
I thought
It's
you
the same
sneezed.
word.
I was about to say bless
Nah.
you.
Hmm.
I heard
But
fume.
both of yours busting out.
No,
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 got
no.
buggers on. Anyway. Niggas can see.
Yo,
it.
this
When in doubt, when in doubt, you gonna pull out a Drake lyric, bro.
Yo, that wasn't Drake. That wasn't Drake.
How did we get there?
That was Kaylin for real, for real. That was not Drake.
Oh, I thought that was. It sounded like Drake.
Yeah, it's not a Drake.
Nah, it's not.
That was crazy. We gonna allow that?
Nah, bro, he got on the
Nah,
nice,
true.
the nice piercings.
Nah, true.
He the only one here with real diamonds.
I
She
chew.
said, huh.
I
Stay
chew.
on business.
So you flying?
on
You
business,
flying?
nigga.
You flying?
Yeah,
You flying her out?
we're going to the Parc de France, beautiful stadium, nice atmosphere.
Been there.
Not too loud of fans, there's no passion in the stadium. So it's quiet. We can have a nice
You're an
conversation.
idiot.
And then follow it.
He just said, no, Seb, your bait is crazy as fuck. Parc de France, quiet, no passion. You're sick, bro.
He's silent.
You're sick. You're sick,
That's
bro.
the first time I heard that.
I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
Fans is gonna catch strays.
Seb, don't do this to us,
For
bro.
no reason.
Seb, don't do this to us.
No, why she crying?
I'm not gonna lie.
You're a fucking idiot.
Seb, don't do this, bro. Seb, you're not an idiot, obviously. You're not an idiot. That was crazy. though.
I love you, man.
I just had to address that he said PSG is quiet.
Nah, he
Go ahead,
always
go ahead, go ahead.
added his
Go ahead, go
bias.
ahead. I like it.
Bias
I love
boy.
the rabbit holes we
Yo,
go
this is
down.
a crazy start.
All right,
It's
keep going,
good.
keep going. All right. Wait, we're in PSG. It's quiet. It's silent.
Fuck. Okay, let me get.
No, you got it.
Let him go off. Let him go off.
So we get to Paris, Parc de France. Quiet stadium, no fans, no passion in the stadium. We can have a nice conversation, silent. We watch beautiful football. And then after that, we leave Paris because the food there is not good. We head over to Milan, have a nice dinner. Now it's Sunday evening. We go to San Siro, beautiful game before the stadium gets demolished.
Hold on.
We're
By
about
the
to
way,
be-
Macron is gonna put you on the terrorist list.
No, mind you,
I'm out though. I'm out.
mind you, he said by now it's Sunday evening.
Trust me.
They started on Friday.
Don't worry.
This is a 2-day
Don't
day,
worry.
right?
Don't worry, sweetheart. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
It's a
it.
2-day day.
You know.
Nice.
Lady,
Subscribe.
if
8-hour
he's trying to fly you on the
Please
first
subscribe
date,
so I
that's
can
a
afford
red
these
flag.
things. Thank you.
I'm be real.
Literally, like keep the subscriptions coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta save up for that one.
Speaking,
All right.
speaking of red flags,
God
whoever
damn.
put church in that list,
Yeah.
you going to hell.
First date though, we dating at church.
That's
Definitely.
That's beautiful, bro.
No, I'm
What?
just saying, is that considered a date? Not that we can't go to church together.
Yeah.
I'm going on
What's,
a date.
okay, what's the definition of a date?
Oh God, how did we get here on this podcast?
That's a
I'm
lot.
not gonna lie. Like, I
go-
can't.
no,
sit
But
in
wait,
this
we gotta
shit.
go in a circle. We gotta go in a circle.
I can't sit in this shit.
That's
Once
a
we
deep.
go, hey,
That's a
once you
deeper,
go down
darker
that
question,
hole-
bro. That's a
once you
deeper,
go
darker
down that
question.
hole-
once you go black.
Wow. All right.
All right, but real quick, in a circle, one word answer.
Got you.
Yes.
Would you take a girl on a date, a first date, to a soccer game?
Yes.
Girl only.
Just let's go around. Let's go around.
I'm asking
First
y'all,
step,
bro.
first step. Yes, I would. Me? Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Nah, we could go there. Definitely.
Cool.
All right. Let us know what
shit.
y'all think. Would you take a girl to a soccer game or any sporting event as a first date? But
Go New York, go New York, go. Okay.
is that what are you wearing? First of all, let's
So,
just, can we just address the elephant? Can we just address the elephant in the room?
listen, man. Yo, my Knicks, we need some scoring off the bench.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm lacing up, you know? what I'm saying? I'm here,
Trust
bro.
me,
I'm
trust
here. What's up? What's that? I'm putting up, Josh?
Nah, bro.
What kind of hooper I look like?
Nah, it's a fact. It's a fact.
What kind of hooper I look
I
like? Let's
see it. It depends on the match.
Okay.
But I can see you, 8 assists at least.
Really? Okay.
Passing the ball.
Okay.
With
I
some
like it.
floaters here and there. 10 and
Alright.
8. 10 and 8.
That's good.
Yeah. Off the
Yeah,
bench. You're saying off the bench.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I give some good offensive punch off the bench. That's the vibe I give with this kind of fit. Definitely best dressed on the team, but certainly not the best player. That's the vibe I give.
You look like you play on the 4th team for IMG Academy.
For IMG Academy.
MG Academy is funny as hell.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I feel like
Great
I can
sporting
give you some
program.
scoring punch off
Yo,
the bench.
I
Let's
met,
go ahead.
I met Wolfsburg at IMG one time. Like the
Yeah,
the
That's a
squad
fact. That's a fact.
Oh, fire.
randomly.
Mondi.
First of all, thank you for wearing a costume.
Of course, bro.
I
If
Let's
know.
y'all
go.
haven't gotten it yet,
Yeah.
I know what we're gonna do today.
Trust.
Hey Ferb, where's Perry? Yeah, it's Phineas.
Yes,
From Phineas and Ferb.
Wait, but
Hey,
isn't it?
Ferb. Where's
Hey
Perry?
Ferb,
Oh, you're saying
where's
that.
Perry? That's
I'm confused.
uncultured ass niggas.
No, I love the show. I'm just confused.
Phineas and
Isn't
Ferb.
that? Is it? I thought it was Hey,
Wasn't Josh gonna be Perry?
Where's Phineas?
I am Perry.
Yeah,
still.
No,
Josh
where's
is Perry.
Perry?
Definitely
Perry
Perry.
is the platypus. He be going missing.
You're right,
Yeah.
though, you're right, though,
Josh
you're
is
right,
Perry the platypus. You asked.
I'm
You got
trying
the
to
green
show
on.
you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
Wait, no, wait, but it's the sister that be looking for the brothers because the brothers are always doing some nonsense.
Madison,
But he's
what's
always, his catchphrase is always,
Candace?
hey, where's
Yeah.
Perry? Because Perry's always
But,
going
yeah,
on.
I don't know. You're
Going
right.
to the
yeah,
adventures.
Candace.
He's too young.
You're Candace?
Watch Phineas and
Of
Ferb.
course, of course.
He said
It's been a
that.
while.
You got it. You got it, Candace. All right, we got Ferb, Nick Super, Phineas.
I'm not for
Excuse me,
shit.
Perry the
Perry
platypus.
the
Perry the
platypus.
platypus. Perry the platypus.
Nah,
Nick's
you look like
player.
Luigi.
Phineas.
You look like
I've
Luigi
heard that.
right now.
Luigi.
I've heard that.
You've heard that before?
Someone said Luigi.
What are you dressed as?
Goblin.
MLS lawyer?
I'm just dressed as MLS.
MLS is what y'all got. It's fire. Seb,
No,
no costume?
That's
He's a
fair.
footballer
Definitely.
uh
Chile.
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 Speaking of costumes, speaking of dressing up,
Mm.
yo, all the ballers came out all dressed up for the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Yeah.
Listen.
Which
Very,
happened earlier today, actually.
very
and
wavy ceremony.
Winners, losers. Obviously, the main event, the biggest news. Lionel Messi wins his 8th, not 7, not 6.
Eight's crazy.
8th
Eight's crazy.
Ballon d'Or
Well
of his
deserved.
career.
Well deserved.
As an Inter Miami player, by the way. This is the
MLS,
first-
yo.
this is the first MLS player.
Y'all were tweaking
Have
on
a
us because we
Ballon
said
d'Or.
we scored the bangers. MLS just won its first Ballon d'Or. Now what?
Hmm.
Now what?
Now what?
Facts.
Now
This
what?
stinky ass Norwegian Premier League player to win it. Viking ass nigga.
Yo.
You don't think he deserves to win it? You don't think the Viking ass nigga deserved to win it?
They actually call
I
him a
think-
Viking for real. Though.
I think he was deserved to be on the ballot, the top 3.
How you feel about the treble win?
In his what? He
So-
won the treble. He was their best player of the season.
He scored
won-
52 goals in
he
53
scored-
games.
He broke a Premier League record.
36 goals in
He's
22
like
games.
12 years old, and he just came to the Premier League.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. He's not Lionel Messi.
So why should Messi win?
What more should he have done to win?
Is this
over
not an
Messi?
individual?
Move the
like-
mic out the way. Let me see that hoodie, boy. Let me
He
see
said, "Let me
that
see that
hoodie.
hoodie, boy."
MLS hoodie on. Very objective though.
I feel like
What more could Haaland have done to get a Ballon d'Or?
nothing. Not when Messi's in the running.
It's fair. That's actually
No, that is true, but is that how it should be?
A lot of things aren't how they should be in this life.
I think that's our point is giving our opinion.
I
on
think
that.
what we're even one thing we're
I
highlighting.
think we're trying to unpack that.
yeah.
One thing we're highlighting even is just giving this trophy during a World Cup year always is going to be very biased,
But-
which makes sense.
Do you have a clause in which you're not allowed to speak on this?
Bro, this guy, bro, he's not answering it.
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
On top of it, what I
Okay.
think too is if you're like anyone that level good and their country wins the World Cup, they're taking the Ballon d'Or. If a
And-
random team, like for instance, not random team, if Croatia had won it this time with Luka Modric, who's a Real Madrid player who I love, I don't think he
That's the-
wins Ballon d'Or.
bro,
It's because
Argentina-
it's Messi, or if
and-
Portugal had
and
done it,
it's-
Ronaldo was winning that. Ball.
And it's because it's Argentina.
Yeah,
It's a very, historical country in the sport. It's hard to top.
yeah. I feel like they're saying if you're one of the better players in the world and you win the World Cup, Ballon d'Or is yours, and you're the best player on that team. The rest of the season doesn't matter.
It's true.
Because by no other objective standard could he have deserved it over Haaland, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's just
If-
no way. The goals,
Yeah.
the record breaking, the treble. What are we
I got-
doing,
I
bro?
got
There's not
question.
a damn thing that guy could have
I got a question for y'all
Like,
though.
Exactly, because
Since-
Messi had to win it because he won the World Cup. That's
Since-
just how they felt like, period.
Since we're on that though, in terms of winning the World Cup, if France won the World Cup,
Oh, Mbappe definitely takes that.
that's what it is.
I don't
I'm
think
saying for a top player, yes.
No,
No,
but that's what I'm saying.
I don't think I think they give it to Haaland if Mbappe wins.
that's
it.
that's a
Ooh,
good
I actually don't
point.
think so.
It's a good point.
What was the ranking? It was
Y'all heard?
Mbappe was 2. Let's look it up.
Kendrick, Eli, you heard though.
Rankings for what?
The
If
Ballon d'Or
France,
top 3.
if France for the clips, if France won the World Cup, would Mbappe win the Ballon d'Or this year?
Absolutely.
With the season going the same way.
He had an amazing season, and if you add a World Cup trophy, they are
he-
100%
he
giving
would've
it
won
to
it.
Was he
Mbappe.
the Golden Boot winner?
Yeah.
In the World Cup.
Yeah, he scored a hat trick in the final, bro.
He would've
They're
won it.
giving him that.
Has
Wait,
to.
You would have won.
And it's so good for the look of the award because now we're entering the new era
He's also French.
officially.
The-
And he's French.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
the
of
most
course, of
important
course.
thing,
And I think he would have probably earned it at that point.
One
He
of
had a
the-
great season with
No.
PSG too.
I mean, what he did in the final was almost enough.
Yeah,
Damn.
Dog.
right.
But
No.
Haaland-
He outperformed
He killed the
Messi in
tournament. He
final.
killed
But
the
Haaland
tournament.
was 2 though. It was Messi, Haaland, Mbappe.
But you know, if he takes, it's because he lost in the final. If he takes the trophy, they're putting him one.
one of the most important things to realize, like we can't kid ourselves and act like it's not a popularity contest.
Bless you.
And
Facts.
just based on popularity, Mbappe would have crushed Haaland. Like if he won the World Cup again, 2 back-to-back World Cups. if he didn't get it for the one before, just off of that, they would have been like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
you got, like you have to give it to him.
On
at this
top
point.
of an amazing season with PSG.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
He's winning it.
They're very clearly like heavily weighting the World Cup because Bono was 13th.
Yeah, there's no way
It's a
in
World
hell,
Cup
bro.
year, bro.
Like,
I
Bono
don't
was
think for the
13th.
Ballon d'Or that's fair though. It's
yeah,
a season-long award. It's like the
true.
NBA MVP
But,
for the
but if the
Americans,
World
but,
Cup
like,
is the pinnacle of footy,
Yeah.
then,
it's
like,
still 7
Histor-
games.
but it should
historically.
be
It's not-
weighted more.
Yeah, it's not unfair to make it
Bro, because
count for more.
think about the pressure of like performing on a club team versus the pressure of that month of football. Like that,
He-
if you could
He also
perform,
won the Champions
if
League.
you could perform at a high level there,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, like that should be weighted more than like I had a really great season. In my
You know what's crazy though? Like, you speaking about the World Cup, I'm Spanish. 2010, we won it. How did Spanish player not win the Ballon d'Or that year?
No,
With
that's
Barca also shitting on
That's what I'm
everyone.
saying.
That's where it's coming
Popularity.
from. That's where it's coming
That's
from.
my point.
Popularity.
Yeah.
He's right though. During the time when Spain was dominating,
How did we not get one
there's not a
Ballon d'Or
single
winner?
Spanish player.
Because it was,
I can't speak
bro.
to that
It's due
because
to
I don't
like
give a
this,
fuck
the
about it.
popularity and the star power and all that type of stuff.
But the World Cup is
When
weighted
Germany-
different. That's
when
why it's
Germany
popularity.
won-
It's because the World Cup's weighted differently with different people.
When Germany won the World Cup, did a German player win the Ballon d'Or?
No, it was Messi Ronaldo 2014.
Yes.
Which is also due to the
It's also,
popularity.
we can't expect that also. So, like, when Germany won it, they didn't have one
Star.
singular star. Like,
Mario
it was just a
Götze.
very,
Yeah,
it
but
was just a
Mario
very
Götze.
balanced.
Mario
thing.
Bayern had just won the Champions
It's mad
League,
funny.
and Dortmund was also in the final,
Mm.
and then they won the World Cup. It was a pretty
Still,
good year.
They were all
for
strong.
Germany.
They were all strong teams for the
Yeah.
country. Yeah, but
Ribéry.
but Spa- there were no one standout.
Ribéry
individual.
should have won it.
Ribéry.
My point is, it's popularity,
down.
His friends.
100%. Because I'm saying the World Cup obviously has
Yeah.
value,
Yeah, it's true.
but it's popularity with it. Because then Spain would have won it,
Yeah,
Germans would have won it.
yeah.
Cannavaro won a Ballon d'Or though.
He did.
That was a
What
baller.
were the other?
That was the last defender or non-forward to win it too, right? 2006.
Neuer almost won it. Almost.
Yeah.
Almost won
Neuer.
it with Bayern.
Neuer
didn't win
should
it.
It
have
was
won.
close.
Yeah,
He won a
2014.
World Cup. He won a Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was.
Jesus Christ, and he didn't win
It was the only thing was. Let me see.
The
They
world
won the
wasn't
World
ready.
Cup.
Going
They
from
lost though, because Madrid won that 2014.
Yeah,
Bayern
but-
won 2013.
Neuer
Yeah,
definitely
but still,
deserved it. But going from the Messi Ronaldo era
To
to
a
a
goalie.
goalkeeper
Crazy.
was just for the market. It's also like allowing Francis Ngannou to beat Tyson
Tyson
Fury.
Fury.
Like it just
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
too big a switch. Like he just came from UFC.
Yeah.
His first fight is beating your supposed legend.
I
Like,
heard he was supposed to have won.
it
It. I
just-
didn't watch.
No, he won the fight.
Yeah, that's what everyone
He
said.
won the fight.
Braun said he's not watching boxing anymore.
He won the fight.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, so it's the same
Is it
thing.
bronze?
But
I have a question though.
question.
Well, it's not more. It's more so a statement, and I want y'all to speak on it. But I think that with the way that I believe football is shaping out, I don't think that because Haaland didn't win his Ballon d'Or this time, I don't think he'll ever win one in his career again. I don't think Haaland will ever win a Ballon d'Or in his career, and it's because I don't think there's any more that he can do. And next year it's gonna be Bellingham. The year after,
Fair.
Mbappe goes to Madrid, and then at that point he's become phased out as a player that is that type of caliber.
That's crazy.
And I think, unfortunately, it's super sad, but I don't think there's any more he can do. He's not going to have a better year than this one. So they're going to give him Ballon d'Or when he has a worse year.
That's
But
not no.
it's
What do you mean
relative,
he's
though.
not gonna have a better year than this one?
52 goals in 53
That's what I'm
games.
saying. But
Yeah.
but
Treble.
having a better year doesn't mean he has to have more goals or the same amount of
Mhm.
goals. Because if let's say he doesn't get the treble, but he's top scorer or doesn't necessarily score the most goals, but maybe he's just the most valuable
Yep.
Man City player, and then somehow has standout performances for Norway and gets them into
Tough, but yeah. Difficult.
into the Euros or something, or qualifies
Euro
for the World Cup,
semifinals.
then bro, like that's
Yeah.
a Ballon d'Or performance.
Possible.
So for me, it's
Possible.
like you can't just equate scoring the most goals or winning all the trophies to a Ballon d'Or.
Look
Winning.
at Lewandowski, though.
He
One
can-
thing that
had his shot.
No, it's true. One
That
thing-
was really
Lewandowski was a very
also
was
they
a
took
very
they
weird
took
year.
away the Ballon d'Or that year. But one thing
Yeah.
that Seb is
Which was
highlighting
crazy.
is the fact that like your intro season into the
It sets
Prem
the tone. you know?
it's a lot to like because he's introduced himself at a new level and that surprise factor that what's the word just fulfilling that
Yeah.
potential
Yeah.
the first
Exceeding.
the first time of doing that is the time to
Like,
get
do you remember how we were like, yo, Haaland is insane? We like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that run he was going on was the way we're talking about Jude right now.
Yeah.
Haaland is insane. Haaland is insane. Haaland is like he's not scoring any less goals now than he was last year. But we're not talking about Haaland as much.
we'll see
At
He
all.
might be
because
slightly.
there's just a
Seb-
new
yeah.
guy
City
with a
has
better
also
hairline
faulted
that's
it.
scoring goals
City is
too.
also fault.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's-
I think
There's a more marketable player who's also performing
Exactly.
well. Like all of that
Yeah,
plays a
of
factor.
course, of
Again,
course.
why Jude is more likely with if they both have the same season,
Judo.
well, they can't because one of them has to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
But if they both have the
Or
same
neither.
season, let's say they both have the same season.
What's that mean though? The Drew's a midfielder.
In terms of,
he does not need to keep this up.
but still,
Because if he scores as many as
let's say
Haaland,
he's scoring. They're scoring.
Gabe,
They're
whatever
scoring
he
to
means,
assist ratio, or
whatever
just
he
their
means.
their
Yeah.
level of their performance or importance to their team
yeah,
is on par with each other.
yeah.
Jude is gonna win it just for the sake of he's more marketable.
And
Like
newer,
he's
yeah.
the more, like I don't know, aesthetically,
Yeah, it's
pleasing,
definitely aesthetic.
culturally
Yeah,
relevant
of course.
player.
Yeah.
He's
black.
more
You can
marketable.
see it.
He's black, but that's a fact too. Like he's just cooler. The perception is just he's a cooler guy,
It's
so
true.
he's gonna win it.
It's true. That's why Lewandowski was screwed over so many times. It's because he wasn't.
2020 is nuts.
How many
bro.
times?
I think
Justice for Robert.
Modric was just because
That was
like
World
they
Cup
had well you
and
also
Champions
just
League.
you also just had to appease like football and be like, all right, let's chill a little bit. we gotta
for Ronaldo.
we gotta
and
get
Messi.
It was like
we
Cristiano
gotta
can't do
appease
that too
people.
much. I was gonna say this could also be Haaland's villain origin story, part 3.
Yeah,
and he
fair.
just
But
starts.
he's not a villain though.
It's no
I don't mean villain origin story in terms
Eh.
of the fact of being a villain. Maybe what I should
He
say
kinda is.
this.
If
I'm not
you're-
talking about villain.
I
Maybe
think-
that's the word.
Okay,
wrong
go ahead,
word.
go ahead, go
What
ahead.
I'm trying to say is that this could be when he actually starts going crazy. Because think
Or
about
crazier.
crazier.
Because that nigga went so crazy.
I
Nah,
also,
Nah,
I also think he was somewhat of a villain last year, especially if you were support a Premier League team, because it was like, who's this guy that pulled up and just shitting on everybody?
Only from a Prem perspective, because from my La Liga lens, it's much more like, oh, that guy just shitting on everybody. It wasn't really villainy.
Do you think Jude is the villain?
Nah,
Oh.
Jude is
No.
he's
He's a class act.
football's sweetheart. Like
Definitely. yeah.
he's the baby face.
Yeah.
Everybody loved the
He's,
bro.
he's on his little Steph
doesn't-
Curry arc.
Bro,
for
there's
sure.
no villain.
Yeah.
He came
'Cause
from
on the
Dortmund.
pitch-
Yeah.
Dortmund already.
Do you know what
again,
aesthetic
branded
Dortmund
as
is?
The good guy.
Dortmund
He's branded as a
doesn't-
good guy.
Super good guy.
He don't cuss. He doesn't have tattoos or nothing. He's branded as clean cut.
And you know how he knows
So-
too? England is pushing him as their golden boy. That's
Yeah.
how you know he
Yeah,
fits
sure.
the good boy image.
But
for
Dortmund,
sure.
didn't they lose? They lost the league on the last day.
Without
like,
him.
crying and
Without him. Yeah.
I would argue that a lot of the a lot of our perception about players comes from the fact that a lot of the commentary we listen to
It's
comes from
English,
British
Of
commentary.
course.
Oh, 100%.
Because like the whole time I watched El Clasico in English, and I don't know the commentators' names, I'm sorry, but like the way that they're speaking about him was like he's their national hero. They're like and at some point they mentioned somebody in like a British person in a big Premier League game this weekend, probably the Manchester Derby scored, and the commentator during the El Clasico was like, "We got Jude balling out. We got so and so."
Oh, Kane. He said-
Oh,
football
Kane,
is
Kane.
yeah. Kane
It was
and Jude.
Bellingham doing
Yeah.
that Kane hat trick and Eddie and
He
Nketiah
was like,
hat
it's
trick.
so beautiful
Yeah.
to see like all these British footballers just doing their thing, and I'm like,
Yeah, they're very biased.
a lot of our perception about
Yeah.
football in general
Yo,
is
Why do you
dictated
a lot of
by the
people's-
past.
Bro, that right
I don't
there
think ours-
is
It's the
why
lang-
the
it's the lang-
US
it's the
supports the
language
Prem.
history.
That's why the US supports the Prem more than La Liga.
It's the language niggas speak.
yeah, I mean, I was,
100%.
I was watching Milan.
But you get what I'm
Napoli.
saying?
It has to be,
Cause-
bro.
Yeah.
Of course, French Twitter be cooking people. You're not gonna know all that.
Yeah.
Ghana Twitter cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Iniesta signed for something. Ghana Twitter is like, bro, this guy's paying off a drug cartel.
Yeah.
Why is he still playing?
Facts.
It's real, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
watching Milan Napoli, they took Pulisic off at halftime. The commentators were like, "No,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They
There
were-
was, the match was
yeah,
someone got a red card last
yeah."
week,
And they took Pulisic
and they
off
took Puli
again,
off.
and they're
They're like, oh,
they're
we
like-
feel so bad.
they're like,
for
"I wish
him."
we could have
Yeah,
maybe they could have figured something else."
Yeah,
out."
like, oh, you
what?
could see the frustration. on
You know
his
why?
face.
They know people are tuning in
To
from
watch.
the American
That makes
audience to
sense.
watch
Makes
that.
sense.
So and then that turns into like, financial branding and stuff.
It's like a lot of people switch the game off on
Yeah.
Paramount Plus. because
That's a
Pulisic
good
got taken off.
transition, honestly.
You have to play into it.
I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all want to talk about a Clasico. One of the things that makes Jude just special in general historically is also the fact that it's a British man doing well at Madrid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is not,
From Birmingham.
Beckham.
yeah, but that's
He didn't
what
live
made
up to his
Beckham like.
expectation.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
also
That's
Before,
what,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
Before we even get, because I want to definitely give the spotlight to some of the other winners
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Gotcha.
Big shout out to Aitana Bonmati.
Back.
Ya tú sabes.
Barcelona's
España,
on-
campeones del mundo.
Barcelona's on
Come
for
on.
women winning the women's Ballon d'Or, and we also had Alexia Putellas who won it last year. So Barca's been
In the year
Course.
before, so they got Spanish 3P.
definitely.
And that's La Masia
Did-
right there.
Did
Sure.
Bonmati play
Barca.
a lot in the World Cup?
Barca's
She was
been,
player of the tournament.
yeah. Yeah, she won the World Cup. Yeah,
All right, we could take that question.
She did.
We could take that
She
question.
did. Yeah, big shout out to Aitana Bonmati.
Please take that.
Of course,
Nah, don't.
Jude Bellingham.
Flagging this.
Of course,
for when we watch this back, take that
for sure,
question
for sure,
out.
for sure.
Of course, Jude Bellingham won the Copa Trophy for Best Young Player of the Year. Is that the?
How old do you have to be? I'll look it up right now.
I think
it's
the top
21
is
and under.
21.
21. It's
I
definitely.
think what is it? Didn't Raheem Sterling win it at like exactly 21 or like 21 and
I don't remember.
Younger eyes, with the
some
crazy hair.
months,
No.
something like that. But yeah, shout out to Jude Bellingham. Vinicius Jr. won
Wait.
the Socrates. What?
Why?
What do you mean?
Why did Jude win it?
For being the
Best
best
young
young
player.
player in the world.
Yeah, this is for 2022, right?
Yeah. Who else?
Takes
Who
into
Who
account.
else in that?
So
age?
that's another thing.
No, I'm asking.
So it's I
I'll
think
find the short list.
what you're highlighting is
Jamal
also
Musiala's up there
this
too.
trophy also takes into account the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're basing it off of last season, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It always takes into account the beginning of the season.
The only person I think,
Gavi, Pedri, Hoyland.
where's
Mm.
Jamal Musiala? He's the
Musi-
only
and then
person I think can live up
Musiala.
to Jude's talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal is different. Jamal Musiala is
Kamavinga.
He's a baller.
Kamavinga's special.
Kamavinga, Balde, Xavi Simmons.
Love Xavi too.
More standout. Jude
Yeah, I think
still-
Nah, Jude, of course.
Yeah,
Jude's
even
the guy.
if you put
I was just
Dortmund
curious.
into it,
Yeah.
he's still
won,
more
um,
standout.
And also, shout out to Vinicius Jr. for winning the Socrates Award
Yes.
for his all the work he was doing to fight against racism,
Black
both in
Lives Matter.
Spain and his country of Brazil as well. So it's good to see recognition for that. And yeah, I mean, he even recently suffered more racism. I think it was against Sevilla with a little girl doing a monkey chant or doing a monkey sort of gesture towards him. So he's been fighting the good fight, and he continues to do so while balling out on the pitch. So
One thing
I
that
think he's gonna go down as a legend, not just in the game itself, but the impact he's gonna have long term. So shout out Vinny for that.
one thing that I looked into is because to be honest, when they said that he won the Socrates Award, I was asking myself because they said for his work against racism or whatever, and I didn't necessarily know. I wasn't informed on what actual work he's done to help in the fight against racism, or maybe in Brazil or in Spain, whatever. And then I looked into it, and part of that award also was given to him. Not so much, I guess it was branded as his work against racism, but it was more so against his work in education for children, because his foundation, what's the name of his foundation? He has a charity,
Yeah.
like named after himself. His foundation actually created an app that provides like free educational resources for children in
Instituto Vini
Brazil.
Jr.
Huh?
Instituto Vini Jr.
Yeah,
is what it's called.
Instituto Vini Jr. And
I
they
didn't-
created an app that provides free educational resources for children in Brazil, and I think he's donated almost or around $1 million last year, and are projecting to donate or to put in 2.5 million in 2024. So that
Fire.
itself is
My
like
boy.
I
It's
think
huge.
even more commendable. Because again, I think when you talk about like the fight against racism, I don't see like any actionable steps that Vinicius Jr. can take to like stop or reduce racism, but he can definitely helps to educate more kids who don't have those resources in Brazil, which is directly the actions that he's made to impact that and provide change. So yeah, big shout out to Vinicius, and hopefully a lot more footballers can take these steps and step up. We've spoken about Salah, about Mane, and what they do and their charitable donations, but yeah, definitely commendable. One of the biggest questions that we got to ask ourselves to end the Ballon d'Or debate: did Messi deserve it? He won the World Cup. He's Messi. He came into MLS, won the League's Cup. He's had by Messi's standard, this wasn't his best individual club season.
Yep.
But still, by most footballer standards,
story
it was
of it.
still a strong season.
The story of it is the reason he deserved to win it. To win it. Moved to PSG, didn't have the best time there. Fought against all the hate that he was getting from the Paris fans against their own team.
Crazy.
Played in the World Cup, 7 goals in 7 matches, winning one of the winning penalties. Won the World Cup, which basically sealed the lid on his entire career, making him the greatest player ever. Moved to MLS, growing the game in the MLS, doubled the Apple TV subscriptions, won the League's Cup. bro. Like,
Next.
if you actually,
I'm not mad at it.
Next.
Apple TV subscription.
I'm
Next.
not mad at it.
bro,
I'm
His
not mad at
resume is
it.
hilarious. He pulled up and said, "Yo, I did good for Apple TV. Give me the Ballon."
Yeah, right.
What?
bro. But like, if you actually take like the full story, then the full narrative into like, if you deep,
You're not
bro,
supposed to.
Bro,
Because
how-
that's not what the
he
Ballon d'Or is
moved-
about.
Yeah.
he moved to a country where like the sport is not a big deal and made it a big deal. Like nobody gives
That's
a fuck about
that. I
anything.
will say that
What country we talking about?
has
We talking about here?
Yeah,
People give a fuck about
It wasn't a big deal?
bro. But
But
you
the
understand what I'm
level.
saying?
I-
He's saying
I
how
know-
much. Yeah,
I know what you're trying to say, but also that has nothing to do with like
banging in
the Ballon d'Or.
55 goals
Listen,
and
I'ma
winning
say,
the
I'ma
treble.
say this one
I
thing
think
Nothing
you
to
about.
do with your
No,
subjective.
hold on.
No, but
I'ma
that's
say
not
this
part of
one
the
thing
award,
about
though.
before you even ask that about that statement. Yo, the only people who Messi made excited about soccer more in the US are people who were already soccer fans
Mhm.
and celebrities.
That's
People
not
who
true. That's
people
not
who
true.
people who
Bro,
aren't football fans
bro.
aren't much more excited about it because of Messi, bro.
I had
not
people at
true,
work
bro.
who know I like footy. Like, oh my god, I can't
Yeah,
believe
bro.
Messi
Yeah,
came.
like,
Like, this is
Bro,
crazy.
what,
Like,
what I'm saying,
yeah,
is-
it changed
Yeah.
stuff,
okay,
bro.
let me take
Which
a
isn't
step
a
back.
bad thing.
Let me
It's like
take a step
Beckham.
back.
He
Let me
did
take
it
a
too.
step back.
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm not saying that nobody cared about soccer in the US before
course.
Messi. That's not true. Soccer has been growing. It has a large fan base. But when Messi came to the US, like everybody it was on the news, bro.
Yeah, it was huge. It was
Like
huge.
people were talking about it on CNN. Like
You have to because you have a huge. He's bringing
That's
an
his point.
already
But
existing
bro,
audience with him.
but-
But I'm talking about are Americans more really like more
Yes,
excited
bro.
about
I
it
think so.
because of Messi?
They, bro, the point that
I
I'm
think
making
so.
about
Yeah, go ahead,
doubling
go
the
ahead.
streams
Mhm.
is that you have people who previously would not subscribe to an entire
Yeah.
sports league
yes.
paying money from their pockets to subscribe.
And these people
Like,
aren't
that's-
already football fans.
If you're not paying for the subscription, then you clearly don't care that much.
No, but I'm saying, but you can get,
know what I'm
you
saying?
can be in the UK and
He's-
get an Apple.
so
and
he's
get
saying- he's saying
the
converting.
Apple
Oh, for
season
like
pass,
for
the
like
MLS season
MLS
pass.
season pass, yeah.
Yeah,
The subscription's doubled, bro.
I
He
understand
doubled
that.
the amount
I
of
understand
fans.
that, but I'm saying he's doubled the amount of people
MLS.
watching MLS.
Yes.
Not
But
growing
these
footy.
people probably were already fans of the
Okay,
sport.
yes. I'm not saying okay. I understand what you're saying. Maybe not. Maybe
He's-
maybe the whole
The level of commitment, Kendrick showing the level of commitment is a bit
Cameras,
higher because
yeah.
the subscription shows that there's an extra step being put, which can't be done with just any player.
Do you
I w-
think
I'm not gonna down that hill, but this is how I feel.
You think it's the best story?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I just don't think it's about stories.
I bet you Haaland. I bet you Haaland sold more Prime bottles than Messi sold Apple TV subscriptions.
So funny, son.
Uh,
This guy is hilarious.
You're the one who said that
That's
Haaland
debatable.
was.
That's
You're
debatable.
you're the one that said Haaland was more famous than Messi.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah, that was crazy as fuck looking back, bro.
Nah, it's facts.
Oh, what thing I wanted.
mocked you with that laugh just now.
First of all,
No, it was. We all have, bro. I said Qatar was going through that group. We all get shit wrong.
before because we're
I still don't think I'm wrong.
You think Haaland's more famous than
it's
Messi?
debatable.
In terms of like young,
They still idolize
Wait,
Messi
what's
'cause
your
he's the
statement?
GOAT.
He's
He's the
still-
GOAT. He's the GOAT.
first of all, I think you're a
No,
little.
I'll put it.
You're
What's the
mis-
statement?
He's misstating my
What's
point. My point was that to the young audience, people on social media on TikTok, Haaland is more famous than Messi.
There's no way.
Messi's he's the
It's
GOAT.
still Messi, bro.
Bro, if
LeBron
you
is still
ask-
more
who-
popular.
Who
than
has the
Steph.
youngest sibling here? You have the youngest sibling here.
Yeah.
If you ask him about, and it's different because you're a football crackhead. But if you ask, how old are
I've
you,
never
12,
heard that term.
13.
I just know what I know.
He's 12, 13.
I just do my things well.
He's 12, 13.
He has an
right?
issue with it.
Called you a crackhead.
That's how we got here, bro.
All right.
That's how we got here.
He's
One thing
12,
that I want-
he's 12, 13.
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah.
If you ask the average 12, 13-year-olds who is into football,
Yeah.
they're going to care much more about Mbappe and Haaland than they do Messi and Ronaldo. That's it, bro. We're 25 and plus, so we're not thinking about that.
You're
But
25.
10 years younger, 12, 13 years younger, they're not growing up
But-
on Messi and Ronaldo's peak. They don't understand the significance of them.
So you're
They're seeing
saying
Messi
only
and
that
Ronaldo.
age group?
Huh?
You're saying only that
I'm
age
saying
group?
like this new generation of fans, TikTokers.
I'm just saying the age matters because if you're 20, I'm pretty sure it's still
Of
Messi.
course, of
Same
course.
way it's still
Of
LeBron
course.
for
Yeah,
basketball.
you're an adult.
But that's a very young adult.
All right.
Or even 18, I think it's probably still Messi.
Next
One-
conversation.
one-
Now, 10-year-olds, yeah, maybe it's
one,
Haaland.
one very last thing I'll
But-
say: brands are very petty. Did y'all watch the Last Dance documentary? Netflix?
Of course, bro.
course.
Incredible
Yeah, Michael
documentary.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Did y'all remember? Do you remember this part of it where during the Olympics, like Michael Jordan had to cover the Adidas logo
Mhm.
with the American flag? So obviously, there's been some tension between Michael Jordan and Adidas for years. And to actually announce Messi winning the Ballon d'Or, Adidas posted this picture
That
on
was
their
the MJ
Instagram,
photo. I didn't even pre
like emulating
Yeah.
MJ,
Yeah, with
you know,
the
wearing all the
rings.
rings on his fingers,
Yeah.
but it's Messi with rings representing each of his Ballon d'Or wins.
I saw.
Adidas, stop toying with Michael Jordan, bro. Like, he chose Nike and it said you don't have to keep.
And it
having
worked.
going.
So Jordan works, bro.
Like,
Oh,
you-
watch the movie Air on Prime Video about
yeah.
him
Jordan-
choosing Jordan. That's an incredible
Jordan
film.
not Messi
Yeah.
though.
We're not gonna do that.
Oh, who's that?
We're
Oh,
not
wait,
doing
wait,
it. No.
wait.
What are you trying to say?
One question.
Wait, what are you trying
Just
to
go
say?
around. Just go
Michael
around.
Jordan.
One
Messi.
answer.
Hold
One answer.
on.
bro.
Hold on. What are you trying to say?
That's what I'm. But I just want to ask
No,
it
I
with
want
no
it.
context.
Doesn't even know what he's trying
With
to
no
say.
context. With no context. Just everybody. Just one answer.
Yo.
One name. Who's the bigger goat? Michael Jordan or Lionel Messi?
I look so stupid.
Messi. It's a global game. It's Messi.
Thank you, Messi.
Okay. Who you saying?
Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
Messi. I'm a Knicks fan. Definitely Messi.
One name.
There's no comparison.
No context.
There's
No
no-
explanation.
Jordan tried to play baseball, bro.
Then he came back and won a
He tried to
three-peat.
play
How
baseball.
gangsta is that?
It's actually
Yo,
very
three-peat,
gangsta.
I'm gonna go play baseball. Come back another
It's
three-peat.
actually hard.
You know how crazy that
The
is?
fuck? He took a year off.
He played
Yeah.
baseball.
And he came back and
That's
won another
very di-
three-peat.
that's
You know
very
how
different.
gangsta
Played-
that is?
No. But he played baseball.
He was good at it though.
Yeah.
No, but like, if you actually think about what you're saying, that's scary, bro.
not
Imagine Messi
discredit-
played a
Also, his
You're
father-
actually adding
also-
to the
You're not
argument
discrediting him.
for
Like,
him
that's what I'm
being a
saying.
bigger
Also,
goat.
It's baseball.
His father died is why
That's
he
the
left
thing.
basketball. and he
Imagine
came
you've
back.
accomplished everything and you
Is that
went
true?
and
I thought-
fucked
I
around
heard
and
he
fucking
was
played baseball and
indicted.
came back and still was the shit. Should I go play baseball again? Like,
Bro, do you know how crazy it is to win a three-peat, go play another sport? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do another three-peat on your head. What?
yeah,
Nuts.
You could
nuts.
perhaps consider going to PSG. A similar thing is.
fun names.
All right, bro. El Clasico.
We shouldn't even talk about
El Clasico.
But Messi,
Real
Messi,
Madrid.
Messi.
Real
Yeah, Messi,
Madrid.
Messi.
Real Madrid defeat Barcelona 2-1.
Yeah.
One goal from Gundogan was not enough for the man that
It's
is
kind of
Jude
like the
Bellingham.
table right now, but
Yeah,
Barca
the
being a
table.
bit messy.
Should I
and
grab?
just-
Should I
It's
grab?
not
the
even.
kit?
It's not even presented well. Not even. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
No,
the
I'm
Barca
just-
kit. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Remember when Messi did Jude?
He's just
Yo, Jude, next El
He's
Clasico.
excitable and
Indeed.
exuberance, and
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you.
this guy's.
I don't even want to talk about the game that much, but when he scored that first goal, I haven't yelled that much at a sporting event
It's
in
true,
a
it's
long
fair.
time.
Where did
See, if you were
watch
on a
That
date, that would
was
have been
crazy.
that might have been she might have gotten the ick.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's
it? He
true.
definitely would have got an ick.
It's-
You're not my long-term gal.
It's
On
true.
to the next one.
It's true,
Anyways,
it's true. It's true.
yeah.
Period, poo.
But I mean,
Where did you watch it?
I watch it at the crib, bro. I actually really enjoy watching Real Madrid just at home. I'm a fan, not a content creator for 2 hours. That's it. I'm just
Fair.
watching the sport. I don't even try to text during the games. Like I'm just gonna.
He gets scary when you watch games with him. That's what he's saying.
Like, what would I have done? All those Champions League finals. If I was in a bar, who knows
One
what
thing,
would have
one
happened,
thing
bro.
I will say though, if Real don't stop playing around in the beginning of matches, it's gonna really cost them.
Hey, we got 120
that-
years of that.
Hey, listen, bro.
Fergie.
Listen, bro. They're the team so far in La Liga that's conceded the most goals in the first 15 minutes of the games.
They're also in first.
So
place.
I'm
Hey.
just saying,
If you
they
could-
have a Jude Bellingham. It's like saying, yo, you have the Hulk and the Avengers. Like that's kind of a cheat code.
Sliz.
Without Jude, that system is not standing. Like you have
mean
to
tell
have
me- you
an
mean to tell
extra
me- you mean to
what?
tell me you don't concede early sometimes and then you come back?
Yeah, y'all
No,
y'all
but
been having
they
great
have
comebacks.
they have a
Talking about you
trend as a
personally,
team.
in your personal life.
In my
Sometimes you
personal
don't
life.
concede early, and then you make a comeback.
Mine is setback for major comeback. That's my favorite. I
Mm.
got lyrics for everything. Fuck out of here. That's Kendrick.
Nah, I will say.
I'm just saying
It's very-
it's a bad trend. It's showing some holes in the system. That's all I'm saying.
It's so
Once
funny.
Jude
It
stopped
does, it
being
does.
once Jude
They don't
stopped
have the best
being
defense.
when Jude stopped being
Bro,
Jude.
that first goal, that was not good, bro.
Bro, we are. First of all, people forgot.
You're not
Courtois is
concerned.
out for
You're
the
not
season.
concerned at all.
No, but there's context to it. When Courtois is out for the season and Militao, our best defender, is out,
That's the point.
I'm gonna
though.
have to go with what we got.
That's,
Yeah.
but
And
that's,
we in
that's his
first
point,
place.
I'm just highlighting that there's cause for concern because
true,
once
true.
Jude is not on his Jude Bellingham,
Bro, Vinny hasn't even hit
What's
his
up with
peak
that
yet
boy? What's
of
up
the
with that boy?
season.
What's
He
up
was
with him?
hurt. He was hurt for a little bit.
Yeah, he was hurt for a
No,
little
but
bit.
in the game during El Clasico, what was going on with
I
him?
also wanted to.
He was
raise
tweaking.
this.
Can we like get to like the result of the game?
Bro, but he's talking
what
about
Jude
it's
did
all
first?
it's all
Like,
right. We don't
we
got
went
to, bro.
instantly.
Everybody
We
knows
don't
the
gotta-
result of
We
the game.
went.
It ain't know
Yo,
what Jude
this
was.
is Barca fans, bro. He's trying to tell me about causes of
Oh,
concern, but we
literally,
just won in your
okay.
crib.
I
After last
should.
time we was in your
I mean,
crib, it was 4-0.
He's not wrong. Though. He's not wrong,
It's a
though.
results-oriented business, bro. Madrid
know-
is the kings of comeback.
What do we like? You want to
All
just
the
continue to say the
holes-
score over and
Okay,
over
go
again?
ahead.
Bro, the last time y'all was going crazy about Madrid conceding early, conceding late, whatever.
You're right. That's stupid.
Multiple
but Vinny's
times.
tweaking. Why?
Huh?
Why is Vinny?
Oh no,
tweaking?
Vinny. I will say this. I mean, so you're saying his reaction to things unrelated to racism, like you're saying him getting too wound up.
Yeah, like what
That's
was
what
he
you're
doing?
No, he was definitely doing
Perhaps
too
it was
much.
racism. I don't know, but
I don't
what
think the
was-
Barca game we would know by now.
He's an expressive guy.
I think he's definitely starting to get
cultural.
quite drawn out,
It's cultural.
Yeah.
but he's going through a lot, bro. It's every game. You see the type of tackles he's enduring. He's going through the Neymar syndrome.
Yeah,
that-
he be going
Ferran
through it.
Torres tackle, bro. That should have been a Seattle Seahawks linebacker. That looked like Bobby Wagner. He
it was-
took him
it was
down.
That boy eat his
That's
greens.
crazy.
It's a strong
tackle,
boy.
bro. Like that's the shit he's going through every week on top of the racism. That's a lot, bro.
Nah.
So is he overreacting to non-race related things? Probably, but dude, he's dealing with a lot right now.
I think it's.
and
at
I
the-
think he's gonna
yeah.
find a way to mature through it.
Well, I
But it's
don't know-
not
I
easy.
don't
That's
know
just
about
not
that
easy,
part.
in my opinion, bro.
I don't know.
Same thing that Neymar went through. I think it's a lot easier for us to sit here on his couch and say, I wouldn't react like that, bro. He's going through
At
a
the end
lot.
of the at
And
the-
do I want him to act like that? Obviously, no. I want him to be stoic, like Mr. Jude. But that's difficult, bro.
that's the thing. I think at the end of the day, it's like
Jude is
You
not
don't-
stoic. Jude
it's
just
not
hasn't
telling him
faced the
to-
same things.
Jude is
I'm-
not really stoic.
I'm
bro.
saying more
Stoic
so-
meaning like he's not gonna engage in the fight, that kind of stuff.
he
Yeah.
do be though. He just doesn't
of
get-
course
Comparatively.
Huh?
he does. Football
Compared-
football
Yeah, but I'm saying
recognizes.
comparatively
Jude Bellingham has
to a
pretty
Rudiger and
privilege.
shit.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's actually part of it.
He
'cause I
got
watched
he
the
got
match-
pretty privilege, bro.
I've been watching
Like,
I've been watching some.
It's
of the
okay to
matches.
say Jude Bellingham is a handsome dude, and
We
he
got pretty
gets-
privilege.
When he,
some privilege
when
because of
he-
that.
When he freaks out and lashes out and gets frustrated, nobody gives a fuck.
'Cause
bro,
he looks like
of
a
that.
superhero
People
when
do
he's
give a
doing it.
fuck though.
First
so-
off, yeah, because
What-
he's actually known for being like the kid from Birmingham, and like they show him cussing like a Birmingham kid. So I've seen that since his Dortmund days, to be honest. But also, everyone gets mad during a match, but he's not the dude tweaking the way a Vinny might or Rudiger and Sergio Ramos and the little beef they had when they played Sevilla. So obviously he's
Was it a
gonna
little beef?
yell at times.
That was hilarious.
I don't
Yo,
The
Sergio
nickname
Ramos
spot-
made him smile, grabbed his cheeks and made him smile. It's kind of crazy.
That's insane. The things people do on a
Beautiful.
football pitch. I don't
But yeah,
Yeah. No, I mean, at the end of the day, when we're talking about Vinny, I was just gonna say like the frustrations that he's had, and like at the end of the day, like when you are very skillful in the one-on-one, you receive a certain type of attention. I don't think we should ever ask somebody to shut up when
Yeah.
they do that type of stuff.
facts.
Like Hazard was quiet and he got kicked a lot, but you know he still do the same thing. Neymar though post after what they're going through, so they have to let it out.
Yeah, bro.
Like Vinny actually just can't be. If Vinny kept quiet and kept doing, we'd be like, "Ah, he's kind of weird."
and he's
It's
still
not-
been
it's-
balling.
It's not him keeping quiet. I think it's like the moments where he stops playing,
Of course,
which
yeah.
is where it's like, all right, like
No one wants that. And as a
What do you
Madrid
mean?
fan, I don't want. There's times a foul might be annoying, but you got to track back.
yeah.
Or maybe if like Loki, even
And
if
I'm
probably
not
isn't a foul.
judging him. I'm not judging him.
But it's not helpful for the team, 100%.
but, like, it looks bad because then it's like, all right, bro, like
It's dramatic. Yeah.
We stand with you and we want to support you, but like
You're doing too
you
much.
have to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course. I don't want it to continue, but he's still balling. He's not at his peak right now, but he's still doing really well. He scored a really nice goal against Napoli, and that was a big win for us in Naples too. So he's still doing well.
Say
He's still
your
recovering
piece,
from
man.
energy. No, listen,
what
bro.
you
I'm
wanna
not
say,
gonna
brother,
I'm not gonna
man.
drag it because see this thing about Barcelona. Barcelona's whole season is about trying to be no for real. Their whole
Somehow it ended up back to Barca.
bro, we're talking about El Clasico. Yes, it is. Their whole season's about trying to beat Madrid. They'll, whatever.
He said,
I
"Fuck
want the
off."
trophy, so I'm not satisfied to lift in La Liga trophy. So
Sick.
good win.
He said your entire season
Going
is
into their crib.
devoted to trying to beat them. Is that true?
Y'all won the La Liga,
Your
bro.
entire
I'm
existence.
not gonna lie,
Yeah, that's
Eli.
Your entire
Eli,
existence.
nah, it's a
That's the only
fact.
thing that matters.
Bro, is
La Liga
arguably-
champions. La Liga
No, but
champions.
one of the strangest La Liga champions ever. Like
It was, yeah.
so quiet for some reason.
They're not even loud in it.
Right.
Like
Why?
y'all won the Spanish league last year, bro.
But we always we've won it a lot. We won.
Madrid's
bro,
won more. But
I won it.
anyway.
It's tough, huh? It's
But
tough.
nah, congrats to Madrid. Look,
You're right. It's tough. It's tough. I'm so thankful.
Nah,
in
the
terms
reason
of analysis, though, if you want to do any actual analysis, no, on some real shit.
We don't.
Go ahead.
No, y'all played a really good, Barca style possession, but you're lacking right now, and you do have some injuries. Some of the like experienced clinical finishing in football. I always say this: it comes down to moments. And Real Madrid has always been the team, especially in recent years, to capitalize on the moments that are needed to win the match, win the trophies. And Jude, whether he has a great full 90 minutes all the time, he will always show up for the moments, which results in these W's, results in these 3 points. At the end of the day, if you can do that, if you don't do nothing for 65 minutes, then you pull out that goal that he banged in and then get the winner. That's all you need to, like, what? You got it, bro.
Hey, man.
And he's always on side. It's actually incredible. He's always on
He
side.
plays in the midfield.
He's
Nah,
a midfielder.
I know
Nah,
what you're getting at, I know what
we-
you're getting at. The
dog,
late
the
run is nice.
Vinny
The late
is
run is nice.
offside.
No, the late run is nice.
When he scores now,
blazing a little.
No, the late run is nice. No,
all right,
you're
with
good.
VAR, the only player I see who's never
Nah,
offside.
It's true.
Amazing.
The
We talking
rebounds.
we talking he's never offside.
only
Yeah, for goals in the last minute
It's
of a
true,
game,
rebounds,
yes, that's
rebounds.
extremely important.
Tactically, I know what he's saying.
Mad niggas are offsides all the time.
Nah, I understand.
That's
I
fact.
All right.
know what you're saying.
Swallow,
Alright.
swallow.
Nah, it's fair. I know what he's getting at.
It happens all the time.
It's true. He's clutch. I would say that.
He is.
He's
clutch
very
as
clutch.
fuck.
He's very clutch.
Yeah,
That last goal was like, all right, it's good.
because
time
I
for
remember, and I'm
Clasico.
not, and we can this will transition to Man United. No,
yeah.
because I remember
Fuck
it might
that.
have been the Arsenal game. I think Garnacho scored a fire goal. Great run. VAR. Offside. Arsenal goes the other way.
If
Scores
we-
and wins.
I'll
So that's what I'm
respond-
saying. Staying
I'll-
on side for late goals is actually extremely important.
I'll
bro.
respond to that by saying also making deep runs from the midfield is easier
Yeah.
to stay onside.
Of course.
Because the defense is.
But he's clearly
they're not
mastered
tracking
that
for
too.
you.
He's done well, but
And we also don't have a proper 9, so he's occupying that space like he is, which is also why he's getting the goals.
Yeah. Are you not worried that you haven't had a striker score in 10 years?
Joselu actually, I think, has 5 La Liga goals. So, I mean,
said in 10 years.
It's hyperbole.
he meant like this
Podcast.
season's been.
Yeah.
I mean, credit to Ancelotti for creating a system that the goals come from the midfield. I don't care who's scoring the goals, bro. I want to win. They keep
Nah,
winning.
bro. As a Chelsea fan,
What?
a team who the season we won the Champions League, most of our goals came from defenders and defensive
Yeah.
players. Do not rely on that, bro. Because at some point,
No, we need a
the
striker.
goals will stop
No,
coming.
of course,
from defense.
bro.
Hmm.
No, we need a striker, but
I'll
obviously,
heed that warning. I'll
Hmm?
heed that warning to my
That was
brother.
a trauma warning. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
no, Madrid needs a striker. But listen, we got the money to spend on the market. Who's not gonna want to come to this young team? So
True.
I wouldn't want to join Real.
I'm just excited for the future, bro.
It's funny as fuck.
And this isn't even Madrid in their best form at all. Like I said, with these major defensive injuries.
Bro,
We got-
this guy.
Manchester Derby.
Yeah, like-
Manchester United. Manchester
Yo, if
United
any of y'all
lose.
won this derby, y'all be tweaking out. I'm actually chilling right now.
Manchester United
Facts.
lose 3-0 to Man City.
Yeah.
Pain.
Is
Spain
anyone-
without
no
the
S.
Is anyone surprised? I think about it. That's just interesting, though.
What's
I won't lie.
interesting, Josh?
You sound like Bruno Fernandez right
Yeah,
now.
nigga, you had to answer for 10
'Cause he
Hag
said
and that
the
ball
same-
head, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I need
I
que-
think the thing about it is just it shows the gap between the two sides like increasing.
Yeah.
Like last season, we had a better season. You know, Ten Hag brought his people in, having the players healthy at the back. You know, there was times that showed progression. Even the whole Sancho situation, and the different. Obviously, we're going through
No, I have a question
Go
for you.
ahead.
No. Whenever you're finished.
more.
I just didn't want to forget.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, nah, it's definitely just like if Ten Hag, if Ten Hag leaves or he should leave in a sense, we're starting.
Yeah,
another-
you think he should leave?
Bro,
Again?
it's
Round
tough.
7.
That's the thing, though. That the culture of the industry is like, how long do you give managers? And at the end of the day, one of the biggest
what
things
place did y'all come in? 4th?
last season,
Yeah.
I have to double check, but probably.
They're a
I
Champions
mean,
League
given
team.
that where you
Yeah.
were before that, it's not
No.
bad. Like,
I mean,
you're
it's
doing well.
the thing
United
about
standard, though.
it. That's the thing. We haven't done well this season. Also, it's about playing in a cohesive way.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Like one of the things that like the Sancho situation, though I don't mean to bring him up all the time, it just highlights the fact that there is as with any team, their players, that are picked by the manager before. What's up?
I had a question about that, and I'm sure none of us have an answer. But why is that situation so public? The Sancho, like, why do we know all the details?
Because the
I'm reading online for
Yeah, it's the
Fabrizio.
canteen.
talking about
he has to
he-
change in the
They bringing him his lunch from
Because
another-
it's-
he's not allowed to go
yeah,
there. I'm
it's
like,
a lot.
I'm like, why do we know? There's
they're-
no reason I should know about this sitting in a studio in New York.
They're
Wait,
feeding
what
the
is-
information.
What is the lunch thing? I didn't hear this.
So basically, this guy loves it. Basically, nah,
It's like
he's
insane.
heard it all, bro.
I haven't heard this.
Bro,
This
crying, nah.
conspiracy is about
He
to
has
be
to
crazy.
change in like a room by himself, and like with the academy players, he can't eat lunch in like the same room or whatnot. I think it's public because like
Is this? Yeah. You in timeout? Like, what's going on?
What? A grown ass man
they put him away.
having to be on time. What, bro?
They put
Sancho,
him
come to the Knicks, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
They'll put him away. Nah, but
Oh,
and that's the
man,
thing.
what?
It just highlights, like I said,
Bugging.
one of the biggest things in football is that when their players picked by specific managers and how they're being treated and all that. I don't know how much you want us to talk about that. I think he might just wait till Ten Hag leave, bro. I think people thinking he going.
I mean, I think it's just so bad that it's that public. Like, I feel like there's probably been a bunch of situations like that.
I'm
where
happy
no
it's
reason,
public.
Like every little thing.
I'm happy it's public because that's
about
ridiculous. There's no way you should be. First of all, a grown man don't allow that. Like I'm sorry. I would throw away my Man United career with that. You're not about to treat me like a child,
Yeah,
bro.
like it's like
bugging.
Beastie, bro.
I mean, yeah. So that's why. That's
Bro,
why.
so you
That's
have
why
to
Eating with the academy players and
That's like being
Like,
he
relegated to JV.
even the training by yourself thing. I saw it in the Beckham documentary. I'm like, bro, that's OD. Just sell me or
training by yourself happens often.
And on the point,
Training by yourself
on the
happens
point
very
of
often.
with the
though.
academy
That
players,
is not like
it's because
uncommon.
on top of that,
but it's not right.
He's not allowed to
all
go
the
into
time.
the senior player canteen. They have to bring him his lunch.
Yeah, now you're bugging.
that's
So
beastie.
you're
No, of
bugging.
course, and it's
Are they allowed
because
to
he
talk
didn't.
to him?
What?
Are the players allowed to talk to him?
Probably not.
Basically, at the end of the day, he
That's
just
OD.
hasn't apologized. And like I said, the reason is because
What the
What?
fuck? Is it a daycare?
Apologize for what?
basically the whole situation is because of Ten Hag saying publicly about his training, which you brought up.
Right.
Nah, the fact that
And
it's
so-
from this is insane.
It's from that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, have y'all been
That's-
keeping
that's
up or no?
I didn't. I thought there was more.
That's why we're talking about.
I have a little
I thought there
Rashford
was
spice
something
thing,
else
too.
that caused it.
What?
So Ten Hag said Sancho's not training well. Sancho said, "Yo, why is he coming out publicly?" And then since then, Sancho had to apologize for that. He hasn't, and so he has to eat in the cafeteria with
So-
the children.
No, but
Yes.
so part of
Train
it.
with the children.
Part
Your
of it
club is weird,
also-
man.
Nah, but it's also the disciplinary nature of managers because also which player has also come against a coach publicly like that.
He didn't say anything crazy.
It's not, bro. It's about the fact that a coach has said something
Yeah.
about a
They
performance,
just
and
gotta
then
trade him, bro.
he's not. I feel like people are thinking he's gonna get traded, but I could also see him waiting it out because he's not Ten Hag's player. Actually, is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all peeping?
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
As
So
in,
Ten Hag-
didn't
so-
bring him in.
Ole,
he
he
might-
was
he might
Ole
be feel-
signing.
He
Yeah.
might be feeling like, all right, Ten Hag is not really gonna last long, so I'm gonna just take this
Part of it-
pain for now, wait it out
And-
until another manager comes.
To add on,
Yeah.
part of the thing that people are also highlighting, if you want to get into all the nitty gritty of it, supposedly people are saying, I hate when people speak for other people, but that Sancho also feels this way because Anthony, Ten Hag signing, also when he puts in the same amount of effort in training, or if he doesn't play the best performances, he's gonna obviously get more playing time. So I'm saying it really depends which manager brings you in, bro.
Mhm.
It's
The
just
boss
like,
brings you in and moves out. There's a new boss. Things are weird.
yeah.
Sancho, if we actually look at his career, he had really good seasons, bro. He's supposed to be a
course.
world-class player.
That's why I feel like if he waits it out, he's gonna end up with another manager who now has to deal with all the
Exactly.
weight of everything that happened.
It's tricky.
The fan base there's probably a lot of people who are anti Sancho now because
Mhm,
they're like he
mhm.
doesn't deserve.
It's
to
his
be in the
second
team.
hiatus.
So when he
Mental
comes,
health
if
thing earlier.
if best case scenario for Sancho, a new manager comes in quickly and starts playing him, it's gonna be weird. Like even him just being with the first team again is gonna be.
It'll be weird, but
It's gonna be a whole dynamic. Like
yeah, that's gonna
I
be
can't
part of his
imagine that
story.
going well.
It's gonna be part of his story, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if he moved either.
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
Yeah.
Last thing I have on Man United was I saw a little bit of news on Marcus Rashford going out after the
Tabloid
loss
boy.
for his celebration. I
I
believe
knew
it
he
was
was gonna say
26th
that.
birthday.
Tabloid.
And people, no,
Not
I'm more
here.
curious to see y'all perception on players celebrating when they go through a tough loss like a Manchester derby. Do you think it's right? Do you think it doesn't matter? Do you think it's nobody's business? Because some people feel like, oh, you must not care.
Yeah.
You're having your birthday party after. You seem like you're having a great time.
Yep.
Like, what is y'all view on that and just how it should be treated?
My opinion on that type of stuff. So, for example, like after the Barca Real game, Gundogan said, "Yo, I was in the locker room.
Man.
Them boys didn't seem like they were like
Yeah.
too upset."
Yeah.
My
He
opinion.
said that.
He
He
said
said
after.
there should be more disappointment. There should be more anger. It just
That's
felt
an
like,
Eli statement.
yeah.
He said.
Xavi enables that, by the way.
He said basically, which is weird. That's a weird thing. for
Xavi, you
Gundogan.
can't be talking about, like, and you've been in El Clasicos and you've kicked Madrid's ass. You can't be okay with a 2-1 loss because y'all had nice possession. That's not the Barca standard, bro. That's not what got you the World Cup. That's not what got y'all those Champions Leagues. And, you know, obviously I don't like Barca, but I am a Spanish
With
fan.
the-
It's like,
with the
Xavi, that's not the standard, bro.
With the magnitude of a game like a Clasico,
And in your crib,
you
can't
lose
do
that,
You
you
can't
should
do
be
that.
upset. You should be mad. You should be fuming. Like the way,
Mm.
and again, Gundogan this is his first season
that's a
at
city
Barca.
boy.
So the fact
knows
that
standards. Yeah.
he holds it to that level. He holds it to that standard, and he's that mad, and he scored, right?
Yeah.
He should be the player that's like, I
did my
did what
thing.
I had
Yeah.
to do. You know what I'm saying?
He wanted
But-
the headlines. That's why.
Nah, I feel like he genuinely was
I'm
just,
messing with
was
you.
just
Yeah,
tight.
yeah,
But like,
But like,
for sure.
but again, that's like
Yeah.
it's a culture thing too. As a player who's been who's played for legendary Barca teams, Xavi should be instilling that in those young players. He should
They
be
are young.
like that. Yeah, he should be
Mm.
instilling that culture of this is a massive game and you should care immensely about this.
Yeah.
Two, as like it's like I don't know, maybe I'm so detached from actually the life of a footballer. But if you're playing for Barcelona and
Yeah.
you don't understand the magnitude of El Clasico, I don't know what to tell you. Like, how
Yeah, there's
far
nothing-
removed
yeah, there's
are
nothing-
you from?
Nothing to be done with you.
Like, everything around you is pointing towards how big this is.
So walk around the cities.
So-
Those cities are crazy around that time.
but to answer your question,
back
to
to
answer your question,
Marcus Rashford.
I think the most important thing is that you are discreet about that shit. Because, I mean, like, I can't tell anyone how much they have to care about their job as long as they do a good job doing it.
Of course.
But if you're a footballer, part of your job is making sure that you are, like, putting on a good show
For the
all the
media,
time for the media.
Yeah.
So if you go to a party after you lose the derby, bro, make sure there's no cameras and there's no weird people there that are going to go and tell
Take the
the
phone.
press. Like, just take
Take
the phones.
phones, bro.
It's fine if you do the party, but the people that spent their hard-earned money to go to the game and then watch you
Yeah.
lose, it's a fucking slap in the face to them. Because they're like, oh, I spent 80 pounds to go to this game. Y'all lost 3-0, and now you're partying? Come on, bro. So just out of respect for those people, just keep it
Yeah.
private. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as we were speaking about the U.S. women's national team, getting back into some more U.S. footy, we do have the MLS playoffs, which are on right now.
Yes,
Very
yes.
exciting and a very new format as well. So, Eli, if you want to break that down.
Yeah, new playoff format. So this year, basically, there's gonna be they're the wild card matches, basically. 8th and 9th team or 8th and 9th seed from each conference get to battle it out to see in a one match elimination game that gets to decide which team goes into the rest of the playoffs, and then from that point on, in the first round of the playoffs, it's a each matchup is a 3-match series. So each teams have to play each other in 3 games. Whoever obviously wins 2 games get to move on to the next round. What happened?
I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
Get to move on to the next round. But yeah, and then actually, so when it gets to what?
I have no idea what's
It's
going
a
on.
I
joke.
don't know.
Josh definitely did something.
Look at the
That's
group
Josh.
chat, bro.
Playoffs are a joke.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay, that's-
I didn't want to see that.
Leaves the scene that's already misinformation. So, Josh always got a meme ready, middle of any
Yo.
conversation.
I'm sorry. I'm childish.
You were good.
New play. I was doing well.
You're doing well.
I was
You're
doing
great.
well.
You're doing well.
Yeah.
Sorry. I couldn't help it.
Do you want to outline the new playoff format,
I
Mr.
don't.
MLS?
You actually got
No,
through it, to be
It was
honest.
actually very funny.
You got
But
through
yeah,
it.
yeah. So then from that point on, it's single game elimination. But yeah, so far in the wild card matches, New York Red Bulls ended up beating Charlotte 5-2 to
Congrats.
move on
Very
to
impressive.
the rest of the playoff.
Hey,
And Sporting Case.
hold on. Gabe, you was talking hella shit about
It's true.
NYCFC.
New York City FC.
It's
Y'all
so
are
quiet.
Who got a
shit.
ring?
Y'all are shit.
Who got the
though.
ring, though?
Yeah, then you came back and y'all shit.
They got the ring, bro.
Missing in the playoffs.
I'm here
bro.
for trophies.
Yeah, you won a
We got
trophy
really
and then
big
you're
team.
you're a
We
shit.
got some really big.
How you win a
rings.
trophy and then you can't even make the playoffs?
Sound like Chelsea. Sound like
True.
my club too.
It definitely sounds like Chelsea, man.
Sound like
Solidarity.
Sound like my club too. We all catching squares.
Definitely, bro. I mean, listen,
Okay.
this is the only team that don't disappoint me.
unnecessary.
It was. That kind of hurt.
Wow,
It's true.
It kind of hurt.
It takes
Good one,
years to
though.
come back, bro.
Definitely.
Fuck you.
that was a good one. But
It does.
any predictions for MLS playoffs?
I would say I'm really surprised St. Louis lost their first game.
Yeah,
I
but,
need them to come back, though. I need them to come back.
It's like,
They,
you know,
should though.
a little bit of nerves first
Yeah,
year.
But it's best of 3, not best of 7. Like, you
True.
kind of need to pull up next game and get
True.
it done. Yeah.
Pull yourself
serious.
up by your bootstraps.
Nah.
What do y'all think about the format? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Real quick.
It's cool.
I
3-match
like
series.
it. It's a good way to get American fans into it.
Shake things up a little bit.
Yeah. I would have probably liked to aggregate instead of best of 3, which is definitely better than single elimination.
I hate
but-
aggregate, bro.
Right?
I like when they removed that from
Yeah.
champs, like the home and away rule.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
That was the dumbass rule.
Nah, it was classic. Just historical. In terms of, you said favorites or just who we're going for in the
Who
playoffs?
you think is
I'm rooting for St. Louis, and I want St. Louis.
Hmm.
Listen, y'all need to bring out Metro Boomin. You need to bring out Sexy Red, Smino, Nelly, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal.
Disgusting combination.
That's all the St. Louis legends,
How
bro.
did Jason?
Oh.
You said Jason.
They're all
Tatum?
from St. Louis.
You said Jason.
Jordan, yeah, he's not a St. Louis legend right now.
Jason Tatum, the basketball player.
Yes,
You do that.
bro. I'm putting on for. I'm trying to
Why
put on
do
for
you
St.
do
Louis
that?
right now.
You're saying
St. Louis.
What are we doing?
You're,
I just
yeah,
that
you're
was
saying
a
for
crazy
what?
trio.
You're saying for what?
They're all from St. Louis. I'm
No,
saying
but-
bring out St. Louis to the game. Bring the
Oh, okay,
culture. They had
okay.
Metro Boomin be part of introducing
I thought
the team.
initially I thought you were saying for them to perform.
Bro, you see my.
You know how Atlanta United is super
Yes,
tapped
yes,
in with the
yes.
Atlanta
No, I just
Rappers?
didn't understand.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just didn't understand.
Again, St. Louis, I just want y'all to really
That's true.
bring the culture
That's
for the W's. I want to see Nelly. I want to see Smino, Jordan Ward, Sexy Red, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, all of them. Shout out St. Louis.
In New York, y'all gotta if y'all
That's
make
Jersey.
it to
That's
the
not
next
gonna
round,
That's Jersey.
if
Yeah,
y'all
that's-
make it to the next round,
that's New
y'all gotta
Jersey.
bring out 5ASIDE, bro.
It's New
close.
Jersey.
It's true.
I mean, if you bring up 5, I ain't mad at that. Don't go. I'm gonna
I
take
think
for everything I said.
I think
Exactly.
the MLS should go all the way American in terms of their playoff
Best of
structure.
7.
No, I think they should do
Oh, that's funny.
they should market their games like how boxing markets their games. Yeah.
In which way? In which way? In which way?
I think there should be like face-offs prior to games. I think there should be
Why are you
Press
why are you
conferences.
mocking it?
I think there should be press conferences.
Why are you mocking it?
He's being ironic.
Is it because you're European?
I think there should be press conferences prior to games. I think that
You're
oftentimes-
feeding into the people that we hate the most right now.
Who do? 5ASIDE don't hate
I
nobody.
hate-
Yeah, man,
First of all-
Baba said
one-
don't
first of
hate
all-
nobody.
first of all,
Hate
I hate nobody.
nobody.
Second of all, how cool would it be if MLS teams had like actual beef and there were press conferences? They were like
You've never seen a New York
Which other
Derby.
sport does that besides boxing, though?
UFC.
Besides
Besides,
boxing,
like,
martial
Literally
fighting-
trying to
fighting
compare
sport.
soccer to fighting, bro.
he's trying to up the.
Up the ante.
I'm trying
Yep.
to think of what else you could do to.
Imagine if before El Clasico games,
Need
before like the Milan Derby,
No.
you had those boys on stage.
No.
Yeah.
Zlatan would have done it.
Yeah.
Zlatan Lukaku. we already had
11,
that.
Imagine you had Messi and Ronaldo cussing each other out on stage before a game, throwing mics at each other.
Well, what he said? What he said in the? What he said in the World Cup? What Messi said in the World Cup? He was calling someone a fool, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobo,
some
Bobo,
shit like
Bobo,
that.
Bobo.
Give me that Bobo.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I would like that. Personally.
Damn.
Do you think you make that happen?
Face off?
Seb, you're my
Oh,
favorite.
you know what? Speaking of face offs,
Come on.
nah. Instead of face offs like that, you know what they should do? Instead of the
What should they
regular,
Why are you
why
smiling
you
so
laughing?
much?
Because
What should they do, Eli?
no. You know how
It's for our British fans, by the way. Just
so
for y'all.
so kickoff in football. It's just
You're crazy, nigga.
what do you mean? I,
know
didn't
you're
even say
going.
anything.
You can do the hockey
I didn't even
lacrosse
say
shit, right? That's
anything.
what you're gonna say. The
I
hockey
didn't even
lacrosse
say
shit.
anything.
It's crazy.
Let me get it up.
Yeah.
So kickoff, I feel like in football is a little simple. Let's really get into it.
Mm.
Let's really be like Bucks and Rams.
Mm.
I want to see a real face-off.
It's like
I
a
wanna see
drop ball.
two players.
It's a drop ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do that. They do that in
Yes,
football sometimes.
but more
for the-
They
intense.
mostly just
for
give
the
it away.
Two
though.
players.
Yeah.
Y'all ever seen that video of Rooney,
Rooney.
when there was the
Yeah.
yes?
Skinhead.
So we need to skinhead Rooney is how every football match needs to start.
Fuck it.
I want to see go all out,
I'm
bro.
not-
If I'm seeing Steph Curry go against Wemby in a drop ball in a face off
Tip off.
in a tip off,
Yeah.
pause.
It's
That
just
is
the
what it's
name of
called.
the
I-
thing.
But
I will say that would definitely change the intensity of the start of the match if people are committed to actually trying to kick each other.
Bro, let's do it. Not
Bro,
even kick. Just
gonna
let's
be
have
tight at
a
the
battle.
beginning.
Let's have an intense
Bro,
battle to
that's-
start the match. So like
Let's say
lacrosse.
you have do you have a designated player for kickoffs? Then?
like
a,
pen-
it's
like
like
a
penalties.
special teams.
It's on like a role you can pick on FIFA now.
Yes, bro. you would have kickoff specialists.
Like who wins
Just
the ball?
like in
I hate
lacrosse.
this so much.
In lacrosse,
Yeah.
you have
I
a
hate
fogo.
this so much.
We're talking about dating.
In
bro. This
lacrosse,
episode-
you have a
episode's
fogo,
Nah,
right?
that was all right. This is like, what are we talking about?
Listen, in lacrosse, you have a designated player that's a face-off specialist, right?
Yep.
Just the same.
Yep.
You see, I just did,
Yep.
bro. I got the my muscle memory kicked back.
Who'd be the
in
best
now.
right
But
now? Currently, who'd be the best at the face-off?
at face-off?
Yep.
It depends who the
Virgil
opposition
Van
is.
Dyke. Easy.
Nah,
Gavi's scrappy. He don't get something.
Gavi
Gavi's
would be
scrappy.
crazy at face-off.
Because he'll go the
What?
hardest. He'll go the
He's small.
hardest.
If
bro.
the ball's dropping
It
from the
don't
air,
matter.
it's dropping from
No,
the air.
but
don't
it depends
matter.
what type of drop because when they do it, the Rooney clip you're talking, it's not like they drop it from like the top. They
Yeah.
just put it down.
Whatever
It's
way it
who's-
is,
who's
if
willing to
Gavi
get
got to
kicked.
climb on top of Van Dijk's shoulders to get the ball, he's gonna do it.
Gavi's crazy.
I'm putting Gavi
You
against
can't do that.
anybody in football, bro.
Can't do that.
Damn.
Either way, face-offs, just like lacrosse, just like hockey, I'll take it.
Nah, bro.
Change the game a little bit.
I really do want press conferences though. I really think that should be fire. Like especially for big games like derbies or
I'm
or
not
like
mad at that.
finals and stuff. I really think that should be fire.
Face off's
If you-
crazy, but
because-
same room is fire. At the
Well,
same
because
time.
the thing
I want to
the-
see Hakas.
the reason why yes
That's why I want to
Yes.
see New Zealand
Yes,
on
yes,
an
yes.
international stage because I want
the
to see
world will go
Hakas.
crazy.
Yeah.
But the reason why boxing and like UFC and martial arts and like fighting sports do it is because it sells the event. So like you're more inclined to watch the game or the match or the fight because you're like, oh, there's like an actual reason why these two people have like a problem with each other. I see them yelling at each other, fighting with each other, and so for that reason, I'm gonna tune in because I care about who's gonna win because they were talking all that shit before. Imagine if that same thing was
It
like
gets-
true in
it
soccer.
Gets, it gets kind of corny though.
Yeah, so I
because-
think one thing I will say to add on is in
Fuck
terms of
my
the
point.
no, bro,
It's okay.
you could go.
I guess
You're
kinda,
gonna go?
yeah.
I was agreeing with you though. That's all. Good.
I was just gonna say it gets kind of corny because at some point, like once you realize that this is all for the money, like
But they
to
start
make-
actually not liking each other though.
Kinda, but like once you start thinking about the fact that like this is a promotion for a fight and it's about the money,
Yep.
it loses the actual like authenticity and the beauty behind like the soccer beef
Mhm.
is the mystery behind it. Like, okay, unless you know that this player has a history with this player or this team has a history with this
Mhm.
team, like there's a level of like mystery and kind of lore around it that makes it that much more appealing and
Yes.
genuine.
During the Messi Ronaldo era, can you imagine if they were actively like insulting each other on a stage?
It would just seem
Insulting,
performative.
nah.
Yeah.
and also what
The
you're
mystery was
highlighting,
good.
even
But that's
in
because
boxing
that's because
too.
we saw them as that. We saw them as like respectful, you know, like a bit like
It'll be
shy
forced,
about
bro,
addressing
because
it.
they also it's a bit forced. The thing about boxing too is after the boxing they be hugging each other and talking about like
of course every time.
So that's the thing.
Because they're making the money directly.
I
They're
will
also selling a
say-
pay-per-view thing. It's very different.
I
They're selling
will say
pay-per-view purchases.
What Seb said about having, or no, maybe it was you, about them being in the same room.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I would at least, if the press conference
3
in
and
the
3
same room,
in
the
middle.
journalists do a good job
Job
to
of
ask
asking,
questions
yeah.
that could bring out situations. Then whoever,
'Cause-
for me, then whoever gets drawn out, gets drawn out. It's a bit annoying.
Mhm.
Maybe you have to decide which player is going to talk before with the coach, which they already do. But put the boys in the same
That
room.
would be good. Because
Yeah,
imagine,
press conferences.
bro, all the who Conte had beef with the shaking the hand craze. Was that Tuchel?
Yeah.
If they're in the
Oh,
same
yeah,
room doing a
yeah.
press conference, I think especially coaches actually that would be very entertaining.
Yeah,
Because on some real shit, they
Mourinho
do
and
lay
Wenger.
that out.
Mourinho and Wenger, because they actually do go at each other in their press conferences. If you just do the 3, let's say coach 2 players, and then moderator in the middle who's picking the journalist questions, like you're gonna
That's
get similar answers, but it's like, nah, he's right there now.
Yeah, that's that.
I like the
that's,
sound of that.
That's corny.
That I could see a world.
But
And
insulting,
as long as it's still the journalism, though,
Yeah.
not the face off and like
insulting is like, what are
Insulting's
they
great.
about to do? Body each other off the ball?
Yeah.
They should actually fight.
And
man.
I will say we have precedent for this. If any of y'all watch Drive to Survive on Netflix, the F1 series, in F1, the
The drivers.
no, the managers, I forgot the technical term for it, but like the managers of the different driving teams actually have to do a press conference, and there are times where it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, we're all sitting next to each other.
Yes.
Hey.
And they'll
I like
literally
that.
the team principals, yeah, like the principal of each team will sit next to each other.
Fire.
And they'll
I
be
like
like,
that.
well, how do you feel about the fact that this team has been alleged of like cheating this past year?
We need that.
Fire.
and
In
then
Italy?
we need
In
that
Italy,
in
that shit
football.
is amazing.
We need
Like,
that in
very
football.
directly.
Yes,
Like, very
we need
directly.
You said it-
Yeah,
In Italy, you have the presidents of each club. In Italy, bro.
I go crazy in Spain too.
I take it for whoever. It could be the managers, the captains,
I don't want
the
the boy.
presidents, any representatives from each football team.
The head-
you
the
I
put
head
want
them
the
ultra.
together.
concessions stay in work.
the head ultras all sitting in a room.
Oh no! Eli, don't do that. Don't point. Nope.
No.
We're
I
not
will
doing
say,
that. We're not doing that.
the
No.
teams in the
That's
league,
gang
the
violence.
teams in the leagues will never do this. But if there's somebody,
ultras should
if there's
organize it,
any
yeah.
group, any entity,
Saudi would do it. They're innovative.
if
Saudi,
they can,
listen to this.
bro, if
I'll
they
do
can
that.
mediate having the leaders of the ultra
Cut that
groups,
out.
Yeah,
okay.
please.
of the fan groups to get together before matches and have a press conference, oh my God,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I would love that.
Jesus Christ.
I would
Hey,
love that. Let's make that happen.
I didn't like it at first, but
But
now
we
that-
worked
through it.
Nah,
We
I
worked
think-
through it. We worked
It's a
through it.
live podcast.
We
I
worked
think
through
one
it. It was
thing,
good stuff. It was
to
good
add
stuff.
on, to a good reference even for that, one of the things in the British football, like the national team that kind of didn't make them as successful as it was the intensity between the squads. Chelsea, United, Liverpool back in the day, you had Scholes,
True, it's not
Gerrard,
good for
Lampard,
international.
Ferdinand in the same camp.
Yep.
If that time in football, those press conferences,
It worked for Spain.
nah, but think about that. You're doing press conference, now you see them at camp.
Yeah.
It could create healthy.
Wasn't
competition.
Micah was talking about that with Lampard.
I
How,
mean,
like,
it,
you know,
it messed up the camp. Ferdinand was
Yeah.
saying the fact that they didn't gel as much as they could have because
Yeah.
actually they were riding for their club so hard,
Mm.
which is what we're about to, for me.
Hey, man. Vice versa.
different eras.
Rooney, Ronaldo, the national teams, that probably brought a little bit of beef to United as well afterwards.
They started balling.
They did start balling though.
Could
God.
create good
On the
healthy
international
competition.
stage, it would be insane.
Dog.
During a World Cup.
Or Copa America, which is going to be,
Too much racism.
or Copa America, which is going to be in
What?
the U.S. this summer.
Too much racism
Brazil,
and
Argentina
classism.
press conference.
Oh my God.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh my God.
Brazil,
the players who actually understand each other's
Imagine-
languages.
Imagine
Oh my
Uruguay
goodness.
and Ghana, bro.
Oh.
It's gonna get real racist.
Wow.
Really fast, bro.
Yo, we rocking with Ghana on that.
It's gonna get
For
so
sure.
yeah.
That would be incredible. That would be incredible. But as we reach
Suarez,
the end
oh Jesus,
of
He said
this
some crazy, shit.
crazy ass podcast, of course, one
He
of
said
the
it wasn't
big-
racist.
One
That's
of
what
the
he said.
biggest aspects
No,
of
but
5ASIDE is the aesthetics. I know y'all see the set. I know
Mm.
y'all see the look. Y'all see the drip that the boys always pull up with. So this week, as always, what we wearing? Quaz, what you got on?
It's like last week, got on Turbo on the head top, the new originals. Shout out Amsterdam 2015, Mifflin pants. Shout out Miffy, Atlanta, Jordans.
Yes, sir.
Jordan or
Yes, sir.
Messi. Jordan or Messi.
What?
What are you wearing, bro?
So I am a New York Knicks player. I'm coming off the bench, giving a great offensive punch. I'm gonna average 10 points, 8 assists, give you some good defense, play late in the fourth quarter, maybe
Whoa.
close out the match. I'm also best dressed on the team. I'm gonna be a League Fits finalist. Shout out League Fits. Shout out Kyle Traore.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm a Knicks baller.
You're a Sebastian Tell fan.
Sebastian Telfair.
Any of y'all know
That's a throwback.
Bro,
And he's from New York and he played on the Knicks. It's good
I
shit.
don't know about nine.
Better than that though. Say better than that. Or drippier at least.
Who's on your jersey?
Derrick Rose. Rose grew from the concrete. Shout out the GOAT. Incredible player.
Legend.
Legend, bro. I got mad lyrics.
Listen, man.
We gonna
Hey,
meet this
Ferb,
soon.
where's Perry? Phineas. I love Phineas. Phineas is, I think, one of the closest cartoon characters to how I am in actual real life. So,
That's fair.
yeah. I love Phineas. Phineas and Ferb.
Very inquisitive.
Yeah. Phineas and Ferb. Orange hair, the Phineas shirt, got the jorts, Pumas on the feet.
Set design courtesy Eli
Feel me?
as well.
close.
Gotta say that.
That's true.
Facts.
Crazy as always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the Halloween spirit. We in a holiday spirit. It's coming. Holiday season's coming. Hey, let us know in the comments. Do y'all want us to bring a turkey and have a live turkey carving on 5ASIDE for Thanksgiving? Let us know. Kendrick.
A live turkey carving.
Yeah. On
The room is
5ASIDE.
gonna smell
So we gonna be
Yo, we could host the
carving a
craziest live
turkey.
watch along.
A live turkey carving sounds absolutely disgusting.
Nah, it'll be wonderful. It'll be a Haitian turkey.
El pavo tiene
What are you wearing?
mucho
Um,
proteína.
I got this MLS All-Star
Gang.
hoodie on. They did a collab with 2 local DC brands, Somewhere and WJW. Daily Paper on the pants,
Cozy.
Docs on for the rain.
Surfer drum.
Cozy.
Very,
Shout
very
out to
cool.
Zach.
I was just about
Shout
to
out
say.
to Zach for the
Shout out to Zach.
hoodies.
Shout out to
All
Zach.
All the work
He
you
in the building.
doing.
Shout out Participation Trophy Studios.
That's what you saying.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Look at your
You know.
fire ass city, bro.
Wow.
Stuff. No, I'm being serious, bro.
Look at your little.
Nah, no, I actually
You
meant
can't-
that out
you
loud.
can't-
No,
yeah, he about to cook you. Talking about
Look
you
at your
from-
little-
That sound. Oh, I'm from the littlest city in the world.
Hey,
Come on,
man.
607. Real 6.
He said, "Where you
Look at your
from, boy?"
little.
I'm actually bigging up DC. I shouldn't have said Lil though. That's fire. Bro, one of my favorite hoopers, Manuel Quick.
Hey, he double
from
back
Maryland.
real
It's my
quick.
boy.
What are you wearing?
Double back.
Love DC. Shout out DC.
Capital City
man.
now.
Shout out the capital of America.
Capital City now. Facts.
Kind of. We got gentrified, but yeah. Go ahead. It's true. Sad. Go ahead.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Colo Colo jersey. If you know, you know. Alexis Sanchez's first club.
Colo.
Shout out
Paloma,
Colo.
Miami.
Chade.
Adidas on the feet, or Adidas on the pants, and Pumas on the feet.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man,
Also,
money,
Quick tunes.
Also, quick tunes.
I
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
can we do
I'm
one
ready
would you
for
rather
this.
before?
Can we do that instead? Because
Can I name 8 R&B albums?
I'm gonna just say
What? Can you
RSKO.
name 8 R&B albums?
No, like, I just want to read off these 8, so I have a clip that I can read off these 8 albums that came out that I really like.
Can we do the? Yeah, go for it.
I can go last. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just say
Let's just close with the music.
I haven't been
We'll do that
listening
next
to
time.
much
Do one would you
music
rather
lately.
clips.
Bro, actually,
I've been
that's
listening to my thoughts.
like,
That's my tune.
huh?
What's your music? What's
Oh,
your picks?
fuck, bro.
I'll go ahead.
Go.
I'll go ahead.
Go.
So shout out all the wavy R&B artists. There's been a lot of amazing R&B that's dropped in the last few weeks, specifically the last 2 weeks. Cleo Sol, she dropped 2 albums, fire.
What?
Sampha, she dropped 2 albums in the last month or so,
You gonna
both
say the
beautiful
Sampha
albums.
Thing? Can I say the Sampha thing?
Well, I just want to have a clip that I'm listening to.
2
all day.
albums?
So again, all these new R&B drops. Cleo Sol, she dropped 2 products. They're both beautiful. Sampha dropped La High. Aaron Ray with Phases 3. Naomi Sharon with Obsidian. She signed to OVO. Cherry 22 with Siren. She signed to EXO. Destin Conrad, Submissive. Stephen G, Heartbreak Kid, another LA artist doing his thing with all the bops. And Brent Fayez with Larger Than Life. Shout out to DMV once more. Shout out all the, yes, man, R&B ain't dead.
It's a
Not at
fact.
all.
R&B ain't dead.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Brent did not publicize that album release at all.
Surprise album, and it was fire. Shout out Timbaland for the production too. Those drums are hitting.
Hey,
It's
man.
fire.
Last minute, I'm gonna say for the music, shout out RSKO, Sa. He shot in New York City. Shout out Cortez. For me, he had a big run in French music videos. He got an album coming out. You know what I'm saying? Next week called Memory. Compa sounds in the tune. A lot of good wavy melodic production there. So keep an eye out for that boy.
You say you've been listening to your thoughts?
Yeah.
That's psychotic. bro.
No music.
It's
productive.
album what I've been listening to, Black Bones dropped the album I Make a Must Shine.
Fire.
Beautiful. He's probably one of the most slept on Nigerian artists
Facts.
for sure.
Featured on Vino Friday as well. Playlist link in bio.
Facts.
Sampha dropped an insane album. Insane album. La High. Best, perhaps right now. What's the guy from New Orleans though?
Lucky Day.
No, not him. He won. Yes, Lucky Day. But
Ombre is a woman.
hold on.
Okay. The fact they got 2 R&B artists from New Orleans
Yeah,
on
that
top
was-
is
that
kind of
was
crazy.
good, that
I'm
was
good,
good, that
dog.
was good.
Shit is serious.
That was good.
Yeah.
It's not R&B. It's more so soul.
Did he win a Grammy over
Yeah.
Chris Brown?
We
that
talking
guy?
about baby,
He won the
Leon Bridges?
baby,
It's not him.
babe.
It's
He
not
won a
him.
Grammy though, but it's not him. Anyway.
Oh, Robert Glasper.
Oh.
Fuck, dude. It's like
Did he just drop something?
Anyway.
maybe I'm not tapped in with him, but everyone says he's incredibly talented.
I think he's performing in New York.
Before
Oh,
we
fuck.
get out of here.
Yeah. Sampha.
rather?
What I was gonna say was he has like one of the best like R&B voices in music right now.
Very unique.
Yeah.
And he's holding it down for the baritones with Giveon not being here.
Yeah, what happened to him?
If I speak, I mean beat to the album.
All right. All right.
Justine Scott, I stand with you, shorty.
All right.
Would you rather what?
Would you rather? Would you rather?
Oh, I have one. If y'all want.
Bro.
I was just gonna say, well, I have just a question. Who do you think will be the next country to win their first World Cup?
Haiti.
I feel that could be
The silence afterwards. What's it say?
women's. Yeah, I can see it. Men's, maybe not yet. Maybe 2032.
Haiti.
Wait, the country, the next one,
Who do you think will be the next country to win their first
Okay,
World Cup? The way Spain in 2010,
Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. If the U.S. gonna do it at some point, do it when it's here.
2026.
Ghana's gonna do it, but USA do it when it's here.
Okay. Ghana's gonna be next one. I think the Dutch are gonna finally get it done,
Never.
led by Xavi Simmons.
They're cursed.
They are cursed.
led by Xavi Simmons. Okay.
Nah, Portugal.
The Dutch should have won their World Cup by now. Portugal's the other shout for
I
sure.
think Portugal. will
Those
get
are
it.
the two.
I think Portugal will get
Mm.
it.
The thing is, not winning it in the Ronaldo era or the Figo era is like, damn,
That's how football
Yeah, but the
goes.
team
it's nice.
is nice.
That's how
We gotta see how
fo-
they develop though. It's a lot of 23-year-olds.
That's how football
That's the
goes.
best place to be. It's the best place to be. Is you have a bunch of 23.
Questions though.
You have
questions.
three. You have 3 tries with that group.
It's questions.
Canada.
Canada.
Mhm.
Okay. With which players?
Alfonso
Alfonso Davies.
Davies.
The team was 0 points in the World Cup.
Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Shout out Tejan.
John
Um,
David.
John David.
And
So they need 3 niggas.
got it. 3 niggas. Word. World Cup. That's the recipe.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
A.
Expand.
Hey, that's what they say in Canada, right? So
France did it.
With 3?
with 3,
That's
bro.
more than 3.
With, like,
Yo, they had
13.
Zizou, Patrick Vieira. Let's stop.
Okay.
Friends did it with like 17. All right.
All right.
We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. 5ASIDE Podcast. Again, whether you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for your valuable time. We're going to see y'all on the next one.
Spooky season. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Love y'all.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
Mr. Engineer.